I needed that. And why did I need that? Because, boys and girls, today we're going to be attempting a world record. And you're not ready for the amazingness, the legendary. You're going to be asked years from now, where were you when it happened? What were you doing? What occurred? And right now, all 800 of you watching are going to experience it. So if you have small children, I'd say turn them away now. We're doing this, boys and girls. Chat, I need you to hype me up. We're going for the world record here. Woohoo! Psych up, Chris. Psych up. I need some hype music. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want to risk the copyright. I will just sing in my head. Oh, you ladies pop your like this. Okay. Here we go. All right. This is for you, son. This is for my Emilio. One day you will tell the story of your father who accomplished so much. Wow. Right, 25,000. 150 something. 218 6/7s? I don't think you're going to find somebody better than that. I did a lot worse than I thought I'd. I'm so out of breath. That is a lot harder than you think. And I got to tell you, I've already seen some people be way better at it. I cannot 6/7. I'm married now, so goon in hand hasn't been used very often, you know? So what the heck did I just walk into? I feel, look, I can't do it. Look, let me show y'all. Let's see how many people have done this test. What is the record? I need to see some techniques because I obviously did something wrong. Okay. Look at her. She's about to beat my record so quickly. There's definitely something off with this. Oh, she beat me. A woman beat me. Oh, can you believe it, Grandpa? I know. A woman in the 6/7 challenge. This person? I definitely did something wrong. Look how... No. You know what? I was trained in the art of 6/7, and in my dojo, my sensei told me there must be at least 5 feet of up and down distance for a proper 6/7. And I'm not calling anybody out. I don't want to, make fun of somebody. Maybe they don't know. I'm seeing about 6 inches of distance a lot of the time. That is not a proper 6/7. That but I mean, if that's what it takes, right? If that's what we do. Someone said round 2. I am trying to work up to round 2, but if I do that, I might pass out. All right. All right. All right, chat, come on. You know what? I need to stretch this time. We are going to beat our record, and we are going to do this right. You know what? I think I know what will give me the edge. Give me 2 seconds. MJ and I are gonna 6-7 all night. Oh, yeah. I'm doing it with the goblin bombs. I think some added weight could help a little bit here, okay? So, we're gonna do this right. Okay. Godspeed, Spider-Man. All right. Oh, I gotta hit ready. I think if I get closer to the camera, the goblin bombs, the goblin bombs are not helping. I don't deserve to wear this mask. Oh, man. Let's just pretend none of this happened. Let's pretend I didn't actually try. I was just goofing. If I wanted to, I could hit like 400 guys. But, I also didn't mention this when I woke up this morning. I had a weird twitch. You know when you sleep wrong, I think that's definitely affected me. Chat, forgive me. I had a long week of CinemaCon content. I talk with my hands, and that's definitely affected my game. Let's move on. Maybe next week we will try again and we'll see if we beat our record. That was so embarrassing. There's definitely something wrong with my camera. I think there's a lag or something going on. Okay. Moving on. What do we actually have to talk about here today? We got some fun movie news to discuss here. All right, some of the things we're going to get into that I'm going to try to say without sounding like I'm not out of breath here. Mandalorian and Grogu popcorn buckets got revealed. We're going to be looking at all those glorious things. Coyote vs. Acme, we got a small bit of marketing and possible date of the trailer. Evil Dead Burn. I feel so bad for my son. I'm not gonna be playing catch with him outside. He's gonna be like, Dad, can we play catch? I'm training for the 6-7 Olympics. Dad, that was 5 years ago. Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. You'll know when you're older. Evil Dead Burn trailer leaked online. We're gonna take a look at it. Hope this channel doesn't get nuked. Wouldn't even mind. All footage of me attempting 6-7 gone. Chucky, the Chucky movie, we got an update there. Looks like now that some people have seen the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and we got a list. You're gonna have to give me a minute, guys. Okay. Now that we saw the Avengers Doomsday trailer, compose yourself, Chris. You're live. People are watching you. Power through. Charisma. We now see. Still okay. This is what happens in between editing. This is all the stuff I cut out. Now that we saw the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and people have told us who's fighting in it, going back to December, there was a person who listed people that were fighting. Looks like they were right, because a lot of the people that happened in the trailer is on the list. And then we got some Spider-Man brand new day toy leaks. So lock in Unk. It leaked on Twitter. Yeah, I think there's a supposed like full-on leak. I'm not really gonna go into reading that, but I will go into some of the people from December about who's gonna fight, because hey, we don't know who's gonna win and what's gonna be happening in there. All right, something wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with me. There's a lot. Oh, my glorious hair. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe I didn't beat my own 6-7 record. It's those dang goblin bombs. A lot heavier than you thought. I saw a lot of people talk about that. We'll definitely talk about it when the Doomsday stuff. It's not from the actual trailer though. There was like a little countdown that happened right before the panel started, and that's what it was. It wasn't part of the actual trailer, although it probably looked exactly the same. Heavy breathing. No. No. All right. Let's get into it. Shouldn't have. Did you know what to expect? Do you know when? Oh, no idea, buddy. Could be any day now. Okay, enough with all this. Let's get into it here. So, let's start off with talking about Mandalorian and Grogu. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the Mandalorian and Grogu, they're ramping up marketing, they're getting things started. And well, one of the biggest things with Star Wars is always the marketing for their movies. And today they revealed all the popcorn buckets. Okay, now before I get into looking at all the popcorn buckets, because some of these are pretty cool, I do want to get into one thing that I'm gonna need you guys to be okay with. Okay, I have become sort of the popcorn bucket. I don't want to say king, maybe jester is the proper word online for popcorn buckets. And well, my talents are finally being recognized because I did have Disney reach out to me to exclusively show me their popcorn buckets for a lot of their movies coming up, whether Mandalorian, Grogu, Toy Story, Spider-Man, Avengers Doomsday. And when they showed me the pay stub, I said, Sasuke, all positive reviews for the rest of the year now, Disney. Oh, we didn't ask for that. No, it's okay. This time it can be a reality. I get these comments anyways. Might as well just let them happen. Joking, of course. But also, so I said yes to the deal hoping, oh, they're going to give me the goods. They're going to give me the Mando helmet bucket. They're going to give me maybe the AT-AT that they've been showing off. These buckets are going to be glorious and awesome. They sent me the first bucket. They sent it to me. And oh, Disney, please don't watch this. It's probably the most beautiful bucket I've seen. Yes. I have it here, and it's going to beat all the other buckets I've shown you. So, they sent me this glorious, amazing thing. Probably top 3 buckets. I'm not lying. I love this bucket. It's cool. It's exclusively being sold at Walmart. When you buy it, you get a little collector card. Little card here. Really cool thing. And on the back of it is a free ticket from Fandango, so you can use it to go watch the movie. So you can buy a bucket. Really nice, beautiful bucket. Like I said, high quality, gorgeous little Grogu on it. And once you purchase it, you also get a redeemable token for a ticket at the movie. So, available at Walmart. Go to your local Wallyville and pick up this bad boy. Saw the short. Okay. Thank you, guys. So, I hope the rest of these buckets, the Toy Story, the Spider-Man, the Avengers Doomsday, are as cool as that bucket. Because I love the deal I made to show them off. Come on, guys, I need you to glaze. I need the chat to say, I'm buying it. I'm heading to Walmart now. I'm going. Thank you, Disney. So let's look at these other lesser joke of buckets that they also decided to reveal. But go watch The Mandalorian and Grogu, May 22, on theaters only. Thank you, chat. Look at that. Look, the chat's buying it. I mean, they're gonna buy it, Disney. I'm buying 100 things. Dude, this is amazing. This is great. I love this. I bought 3 right now. Oh my god, slow down, buddy. Scalpers. They're scalping them, Disney. That's how much they love them. All right, let's look at the buckets that'll be sold in theaters and not at Walmart, because I do think they got some pretty cool ones here. So here are all the buckets, thanks to Disc Tracker here. They got them from Cinemark, Regal, and Marcus. I don't know if AMC has revealed theirs yet. Okay, looking at Cinemark's, they got some good ones. They got Grogu. I think he's trying the 6'7" challenge like I was right there. He's in the middle of it. He's like, Probably cheating because he has the Force. Okay, you got a Grogu bucket. You got a cup of the Mando helmet. A cup also there. I think this is probably a contender for one of the better buckets of the year. An AT-AT or an AT-AT, whatever you want to call it, as a popcorn bucket with Mando hanging off to the side. Let me save this and then see if I can find it. Because they did show off like a little video of it. And it's probably going to be in a couple more theaters. Let me see if I can find a good video of it. Because I was like, damn, that thing huge. It's big. It's a big bucket. Was it at this one? Let's see if it goes back to this one. Was it here? Oh, right there, baby boy. Look at that. That thing is huge. That looks nice. Sorry, it's probably loud as heck. That's pretty cool. Right there, that's probably one of the better buckets so far this year. Not as good as that Walmart bucket. Let's move on here. What else did we have? So then, so that ad bucket is basically going to be at every theater. Then Regal also has a bust. So Regal wants you to bust and buy the Mando and Grogu pop. Look at that. That looks pretty good. That looks nice. That looks cool. All right, what we got over here? You got a plush. Plush is a big... I never understood plushes, honestly. But the plush game is huge for a lot of people. And then the ad... So really the ad's going to be everywhere. So, man, that's cool. Who would have wanted to be sent an ad and make a video on that? Not me, Disney. I'm happy with the one you sent me, man. Woo! Can't wait to see the others. I read deep into that contract. Woo! Woo! Okay. These are pretty cool buckets and stuff like that. Honestly, the Masters of the Universe buckets looking just as awesome, man. I want to get those as well. The Masters of the Universe one that you guys have been seeing at CinemaCon, I thought those were looking pretty hyped. Other than that, I think it was this one's the other one. Yeah, this is the other one. Just Grogu inside his little pod. That's an obvious one right there. There's a big, large Mando helmet. Does not look like it's wearable. Obviously makes sense because you got to be able to put popcorn in it. But dude, would have been awesome if you could wear that. And it's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen, for the Mortal Kombat 2 popcorn bucket. Because all the people I've seen wear it so far. Let me see if I can find one of my YouTube friends here. Jinx. Oh, what's his name? Jinx. Oh, man. I don't think I'll be able to find his. I forget how to spell his. I saw people wearing the bucket at CinemaCon with a lot smaller heads than mine. And it didn't fit. I'm about to be disappointed when I get that Mortal Kombat 2 bucket. We'll see, though. They have big... Yeah, hopefully they all just have bigger heads than me. All right, let's move on to the next thing. But yeah, let me know which popcorn bucket you're getting and why is it the Walmart one. In stores now. Mandalorian and Grogu, May 22, in theaters only. Ding. Okay. Coyote versus Acme. You guys know, still one of my most anticipated movies. I'm glad it didn't fall victim to the being written off for tax purposes. And we got this little video from the Coyote versus Acme people. They're finally starting to ramp up the marketing. I'm not expecting a lot. They're going to have to get creative and do a little bit of fun stuff. Coyote versus Acme, reach out to me. I'll do a lot for free. All right, I'll do it. That's how much I love Looney Tunes. And so the first thing that they showed off here was a little video promising when we're going to get the first trailer. So it says here, Coyote vs. Acme has elected to file its trailer next week, August 28th. And I believe that's supposed to be tax day, unless was released on tax day, because they poke fun of them almost having their movie obliterated for tax purposes, thanks to Warner Brothers, where they write, Happy Tax Day, check your write-offs, because it was about to be a write-off. And then trailer next week. Honestly, great. Nice poking fun. I love that. They got to have fun with it. They got to joke around with it. And I think that's the best way to do it. So I love that. Along with that, they also revealed the trailer. Oh, it looks like some people have it. Okay, well, I don't want to get copyrighted because they will. We have here Beep Beep. I like the poster. Nice little simple poster. Coyote running from the ball. Coyote versus Acme. Not bad. I think that looks sweet. I'm just excited to finally see this, and I'm hoping people show up. Again, I'm not expecting the movie to be huge or even a giant financial success, but it would be nice if it at least makes its money back with some small room for profit. Just, I'd really like it to stick it to Warner Brothers in that sense, man, because this movie badly flops. Oh, people are only going to use it to back up and help Warner Brothers, and then other people will use it as an excuse to write off their movies. Which, like, come on, man. I want to see these movies. I still want to see Scoob Holiday Haunt. 6-7 was tax day, Papa 6-7. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I know, Daddy paid his taxes, and let me tell you, that hurt more than failing at my 6-7 record. That the IRS treated me like Kermit and said, "Come here, come here." Hey, Kermit the Frog here. Thank you for paying your taxes, Tracy. I'll see you next year. That was literally me in my tax office. They did that to me. I haven't been able to walk right for a week. Okay. Coyote vs. Acme. I'm excited. Can't wait for the trailer. You know I'm definitely going to be talking about it and breaking it down. Be there or be square. All right, let's move on. Evil Dead Burn. I am going to risk this one because it has not been taken down, and I think it'll be online pretty soon. So we'll see. But as you guys know, Evil Dead Burn is quickly approaching. I'm pretty excited for it. We just had The Mummy come out, review up on the channel. And one of the most disappointing parts of that Mummy movie is that it ended up feeling more like an Evil Dead movie. And I was just really hoping for some cool Mummy lore or something different, and whatever. But now that I can see an Evil Dead movie, I want that to feel like an Evil Dead film. Of course, that's why we go to them. And I like this thing that they're doing where they're hiring different young directors and they're just telling random stories with the Necronomicon and filling in little gaps of lore. I just think that's a lot of fun. And attendees at CinemaCon got to see a full trailer. Now, the trailer that leaked and is currently playing in theaters, I think it's actually playing in front of The Mummy, which is how it leaked online right now. It is a different trailer. The one in CinemaCon was way more detailed and showed a lot more gruesome stuff. This is more of a green band trailer that I guess is suitable for most audiences. But I still thought we'd take a look at it and we'd see if it sways us one way or another. So, Evil Dead Burn, here we have it. Let's take a look at it here. Okay, good. Can y'all hear that? Oh. Crawl, girl, crawl. Crawl, girl. Don't stay there. Yo, these deadites didn't come to play. Someone said walk. Yeah. Someone should, yeah. Oh, he floating. She's taking every checkpoint in Cinema July 10. Okay. You know what? I think the description of the CinemaCon trailer sounds a little bit more exciting and kind of what I want, but this looks like it's a teaser trailer. It's a beginning of the marketing. They're not going to, do a whole lot. And it's kind of cool how this has become more of a thing. It might be annoying for some of us, and this is how we have to kind of sometimes see the first trailer, but I kind of do like this era that we're in right now where the trailer is showing in theaters. If you really want to see it in its best quality and its full extent, go buy a ticket and support the theater. But that trend has been going on a lot more, and a lot of movies have been doing it. So I just think that's nice because it embraces the movie theater experience. As far as it goes, look, it's fine. It creates some suspense. It's dread. Not the best teaser trailer. There's definitely a frustration factor because she's stopping every 2 seconds. I'm like, get up and run, right? But no, everything that we've heard is this movie, and you can see right now, it seems a lot like grimier and dull. A lot of the premise from CinemaCon is that group of people use the Necronomicon to bring back to life someone that died. Obviously, horrible things happen, and they make it sound like it's almost like a whole town, or at least I don't know, a suburb of people that'll get possessed, and it'll be a big problem. And you can see here right now, just a lot of things going on. Do her legs not work correctly? Yeah. So that could be true. Maybe you're right. Maybe her legs don't work. Was it like she paralyzed, or maybe she got bit already or something? Maybe got stabbed through the leg, can't get up. You're right. We don't know that context. Either way, not bad, and I'm still just excited and looking forward to it. But you guys saw here the first look to the Evil Dead Burn trailer. Looking forward to it. Yes, no, maybe. Let me look again when she takes this little turn here. I don't know, those legs seem to be working. She knows to be silent. I think she thinks she's in a quiet place. Cut! This is Evil Dead. They tell you, come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy, and then you run. That's you're not in a quiet place. That's next door, sweetie. Okay, cool. She might be handicapped. You know what? All right, let's move on to the next thing. I like the delay between the chat because I say something so wild and so out there, and I'm waiting for the reactions, and it's like 10 seconds now. 10 seconds, chat's gonna lose their mind, and it's happening. All right, let's move on to the next topic. So Chucky, oh lordy wardy, as you guys know, it got announced that there is a new Chucky movie in the works. It's coming to us. It got announced. Look at me. I'm the fourth result on Google when you search Chucky movie. Look at me now, mama. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just happy mainly because they're telling us a Chucky movie is coming to theaters. Yes, I might be hesitant because it's still going to be bogged down by all the lore, but in a way that's impressive that it's kept all that lore. I just feel sometimes it's more of a hinder to the movie and Chucky than it is kind of like to make it as popular as it used to be, right? Well, all we knew is new Chucky movie written by Don Mancini coming to theaters. And I said, okay, fine, that's all well and good, but I need there to be a new director. I need there to be someone with a visionary eye, kind of like Ronnie Yu, who did Bride of Chucky, just because I thought he added real style and substance. That's what I've been missing a lot in Chucky, is just a style and flair to the movies that I feel hasn't been present. Well, that dream is dead. That dream, not going to be resurrected anytime soon, because we have here exclusively from Bloody Disgusting, Don Mancini will be directing the next Chucky movie for theaters. Okay, we have here, it says Bloody Disgusting can exclusively report that Don Mancini is not only writing the next Chucky feature, but Mancini will be directing Chucky's big screen return. What sets this Chucky franchise apart from other horror franchises, is all the lore. His plan for this new movie, Mancini aims to make Chucky scary again, throwback particularly to the tone of Curse of Chucky, as well as the first two original Child's Play. This will also be his first screen debut in like a long time, since over 20 years, because the last one was in 2004 with Seed of Chucky. Now, okay, I'm wearing my Curse of Chucky shirt, and I do like Curse of Chucky a lot. I felt like it was... I remember when it came out, I was sad that it was a straight-to-DVD release. But, man, Seed of Chucky had me in such a bad place that when I saw Curse, I was like, yes. It wasn't just because Chucky was actually threatening again and it had those scary vibes. It's because he actually managed to tell a new story that felt connected to the past movies, but also felt well and good on its own. They introduced Nika, which, man, just don't get me started on how much they have fumbled Nika's character since Cult of Chucky. And fact that I know she's in a wheelchair, but they amputated her and then barely used her a lot throughout the TV series. I'm so mad at that. I can't imagine how they're bringing her back, if they're bringing her back for the this next movie. My biggest complaint, as much as I love Don Mancini and I respect him for bringing us Chucky and continuing his name, I just don't think he has the stylistic flair as a director to really bring him back to theaters in a big, strong way. Now, he could prove me wrong. He could definitely prove me wrong, and I hope so. In fact, that's why I'm calling him out. Don, you're watching this. I don't believe in you. I don't think you could pull it off. use that right there, okay? Get on set, have the camera rolling, go, I'm gonna prove that fat Chucky boy wrong. Roll it. And I hope you do, man, because I want this movie to be awesome. I still think story-wise, he will knock it out of the park because I think he's kept Chucky interesting and unique. Some things I don't love, but I still contend the boarding school with the Catholic angle and all that I thought was interesting. I thought him going to the White House and the Dumbala stuff was also cool. So I bet he does have a really solid idea. I was just hoping it's with a different director, right? Um, I also don't want to get my hopes up too much. There's a part of me that's like, I just don't believe this movie's actually going to be in theaters. I feel like something's going to happen and they're going to Avatar The Last Airbender like they did with that movie where they're like, it's in theaters. Actually, we're just going to put it on streaming. I don't know why. That is what I feel at the pit of my stomach. I feel like they could make it and then they go, Don, this is going on Peacock, all right? I'm sorry. This is going on the cock. All right. Have a wonderful day. I feel like that's what could happen as well. And also, this isn't the first time. Long time ago, like years ago, I think before Cursing Colt, there was reports that Don was going to reboot Chucky, that he had an idea to start it all over, and that got scrapped, and that didn't end up happening. And then we got Curse, which is still fine. So there's a part of me that thinks that as well. You know, some people say Shudder. Yeah, probably. I don't. That better not be on Tubi, man. If Tubi offered a subscription where I didn't have to pay for the ads, I would have Tubi a lot more because I like Tubi in the selection. But dang, do I hate the amount of ads they got on. I watched that new Goosebumps movie. It's the R.L. Stine movie. Feels like Goosebumps, Pumpkinhead or whatever it was. It was fun, but dude, them ads. I was like, Tubi, calm down. But then again, it's free, right? But hey, if you offer a paid version, Tubi, here's your $2. So that's all it is. So we now know he's directing it. At least it looks like there's some movement made, that things are chucking along. So maybe by this October, we'll actually get an official, how do I say, release date or shooting date. I'm still also curious how he plans to answer the questions of the TV series and all that, because I'm like, again, we know that won't be the basis of the movie, and that's what I'm happy about. So the characters from the TV show, even Nika, Andy Barclay, I don't think any of them are huge central figures. It'll have a brand new person with a new mission for Chucky, and then there'll just be like breadcrumbs that like closes the doors of the things that left open, which I do think is the best way to go about it. But I'm still like, how do you tell a story that does that? I mean, he did it with Curse. We'll see how he does it, right? So, I wish Chucky never ends. I'm happy to get as much Chucky in our lives. As long as he can keep it good, I will be happy to get as much Chucky, and I will continue to complain and continue to consume, because that's what I am, a fan who complains. Give me my Chucky movie, Don. All right. Let's move on. Now, you guys let me know how you feel about this. Am I being a little too dramatic, or do you think it'll be fine? I want to know your thoughts. I want to know I mean, we just had Scream 7, and that was another situation where I was so hyped for Kevin Williamson to direct Scream 7. I put all the controversy aside, and I'm like, look, Kevin Williamson made the best, or wrote the best Scream movies. Maybe he'll have a good eye. And then I came out of that going, don't let him direct again. Don't let him touch Scream like that again. Let him write, but don't let him direct again. All right, you guys let me know. Okay, let's move on to our next topic here. Okay, guys, Avengers Doomsday. So at CinemaCon, as you guys know, I can't believe they actually showed the trailer. I'm so jealous. At CinemaCon, they showed the trailer for Avengers Doomsday. They had Robert Downey Jr., the Russo brothers, Chris Evans, and I like the suit Downey's wearing too. Looks nice. And they were hyping up the movie, and they actually had a trailer to show the audience. And okay, a couple questions that people have had is, when are we going to be able to get to see it? We're not going to be able to see it, I think, for a while, guys. My theory right now is it maybe with Mandalorian and Grogu, and they can try and do a whole like exclusively in theater thing, kind of like they did with the Avatar trailers, right? That could be a thing they do. My money is on Spider-Man Brand New Day, because that would be the 6-month mark for Doomsday, and that seems to be the pattern for a lot of giant event movies now. Either way, it'll still be about a month. But some people are wondering, no, okay, they were letting people record the attendees. Somebody must have sneaked a clip or something. I want to show you guys something that New Rockstars, which I think it will be hard to find because they tweet a lot. But New Rockstars posted something that I thought was fascinating. Let me see if I can let me see. New Rockstars Green. They were in attendance there. Okay, here we go. They were in attendance there, and they talked about something and why it's hard for there to actually be footage. Let me read you this. So New Rockstars here has it. Here's an inside tidbit from the room at these studio showcases at CinemaCons. Sometimes you'll see a green laser shining on a random seat around the theater. At first you think, what punk troll brought a laser pointer to this? Until you realize it's actually the theater's sophisticated anti-piracy technology at work. Staffers reportedly use night vision to spot people using their phones to try to record the screen, and then zap. Laser scrambles black out their phone screens and shame them. Every seat in the theater is being observed. Some attendees have even speculated it may be automated. Well, that's why no footage is leaking. Get ready for this tech to be rolled out in theaters everywhere. And in fact, I saw another person, which let me see if I can find. Okay, let me see. I'll pull it up here because I had it off to the side. Someone else also backed this up and talked about their experience with it. Here we go. This person here says, I kid you not, CinemaCon has a green laser that'll aggressively shine on you if they think you're on your phone. My badge was hitting the light in the right way, and they attacked me with it during Warner Brothers. I had to sit with my hands up like I'm innocent. So honestly, that's why you're seeing a lot of people. That's why you're not seeing it leak online. And I know people are saying, no, Chris, they leaked the title card and all that. That title card isn't from the actual trailer. Let me see. The thing that people are pulling up, Avengers. Yeah, this thing, that's not from the actual trailer. Right before the panel started, they had this countdown clock that was like just hyping people up for the panel. It was just going down. You know, this is AI. Don't believe this. No way. That's not real. But let me look at it just in case. I can spot AI a mile away. Yeah, that's AI. What the hell are we doing? So this isn't even from the actual trailer part. This is just the beginning of the presentation. So don't think, oh, somebody actually has the trailer and they got the last part of it. No, this is from the opening of the panel where they had the things go on. So with that, I just thought that's an interesting thing that they're doing, and that technology actually might be interesting if they roll it out in theaters. Right now, it sounds like it was just security guards with night vision, just like doing the green laser and shaming you, because that must be embarrassing, dude. Whole stadium of people and a giant green laser hits you, just that would suck, right? But imagine if it's automated using AI in every theater. Your local theater just has that system up in the corner watching you, and you pull out your phone to take a random picture, just green laser, and it kills them. Yeah, I don't want it kills them. Oh, hey grandma, I'm just here at the That was an accidental double hit, but it worked out fine. Okay. All that said though, you guys might have remembered months ago here in December. Let me see if I go to the channel. Months ago in December, let's see here. We had this like leak of a list of people that'll be fighting in Avengers Doomsday, and it now looks, thanks to the people who saw the trailer, that list was mighty accurate. Here we go. 3 months ago. So 3 months ago, reports of who's fighting who at Avengers Doomsday. I made this video 3 months ago. Avengers. And now if we look at the list right here, let me pull it up. They have Shang-Chi versus Gambit. That was in the trailer. Yelena versus Mystique. That was in the trailer. It looks like this list was actually accurate and a real leak from the movie. Okay, now let's look at it a little differently now, because we were like, oh, this will just be a fun blow up. No, now it is real. Now we know this is actually happening. There's been other ones popping up too I've been seeing. Let's see if I can find it. And some people have added stuff, which I think just includes the list, the leaks from that. So Avengers fight. Let me see if I can pull that up. There was a good amount of people that was also posting that, and they added more things like the supposed opening, like here, we're supposedly gonna have that, but that's AI. Let me see if I can find it. If not, I did screenshot it, so let me see if I can pull it up here. Oh, that song is stuck in my head. Okay, stop screen share. Share screen. Let me see if I can pull it up. Did it not pull up? No. Okay. Here we go. I got to go. Okay. Sorry. Read and editing. Cut out all this fluff. Okay. This was the other. I screenshotted this. Here's some updated one. So screw it. We'll just use this and we'll take another look at it. So Mr. Fantastic versus Nightcrawler. That was you know what? I did make graphics for TikTok. Might as well just use those graphics. Let me open this up. And we'll just take a look at that. All right. Open with preview. Let's do it, gang. That way you guys have something nice and shiny to look at other than just my face. Okay, here we go. I made these using Photoshop. So, all right. So who is going to be fighting who in Avengers Doomsday? All right. So going through the list. And again, you guys tell me who you think wins. Because now I'm going to take it seriously. That video 3 months ago, I was just goofing. I was just goofing. Just new Avengers Day Luke goofing. So let's take it seriously now. Okay. Mr. Fantastic versus Nightcrawler. Holy moly, I zoomed in way too hard on that. Okay. My mind is still on Mr. Fantastic. Brain over brawn. Nightcrawler just got them teleport. I wonder what would happen if Reed like wrapped him and then he teleported. He'd probably teleport too. I don't have the brain, but I'm going Reed on this one. I think some people saying Nightcrawler. I don't know. Maybe he's got some powers I don't know about. He did take down the entire White House staff and almost killed the president next too. But then again, Reed is actually a super being. So, I'm going to go Reed on that one, right? Then one of the next ones, well, okay, now taking this one more seriously, I can't believe this is real. Honestly, this fight and the original leak was like, it's made up. Channing Tatum versus Shang-Chi, that's so random. Hearing the description and knowing that it's real, I was eating it up. That's how I was feeling knowing that. Okay, now, in my mind, I honestly was thinking Shang-Chi. I think because he actually has martial arts, and I mean, that alone, if you take away the 10 rings, his fighting ability might be enough. If he can dodge a lot of those kinetic cards, Shang-Chi could honestly take Gambit, I think, just on his martial art ability. You add the 10 rings, I think that makes him better. But in the trailer description, they were specifically saying Gambit's powers, using his kinetic energy to power up his power pole, he was able to stop the 10 rings. I was like, what? Gambit has the power to stop the 10. I thought the 10 rings would be something stronger than Gambit's powers. But all right, it also, I guess, depends on how much kinetic energy Gambit has built up, right? So, honestly, this one's, it's hard to pick. I'm still going to go Shang-Chi. But either way, if that doesn't go well, the leak also said Doom versus Gambit. Yeah. That's Gambit after he throws one of his playing cards and it doesn't do squat to Doom. He's just still standing there like that. Gambit's like, hey, came out of my daddy's pee hole? I think Gambit takes himself out after that. I mean, right? If Gambit is able to win against Doom, what are we doing? I think they're dying. And honestly, again, I haven't read the leaks and I'm not looking into it because I still want to be able to speculate and talk about it. But in my mind, the minute the Fox X-Men team was announced, I assume most of them, if not all of them, were going to die. And I mean, I think it was even said, I don't know if Kevin Feige said it in an interview or maybe it was a scooper that said it, but they were like, this will be the last time we see the Fox X-Men, not because they're all going to die, but because Marvel's moving on to their, their X-Men, introducing their movies. So whoever's alive or dead, we're still just not seeing them. We're just going to move on to our new rebooted X-Men. And so I'm like, well, if we're not going to see them again, just take them all down and let Doom do it, because that would be crazy. And that would also explain why Cyclops was right? Okay. This one got me hyped. Although I'm hearing some people say it could be Sam Wilson, and we also did speculate on that. This is tough. I want to go Cyclops because I like Cyclops more than Captain America as just characters. I've always been a Cyclops fanboy. And so Cyclops is a mutant. So just by definition, he already has enhanced strength, agility, and all that. Captain America, at the end of the day, is peak human capability, right? That's what the serum is. It doesn't make him it makes him the peak of human capability. There's still a cap to human capability. I think one optic blast, but man, if he has that shield and it reflects, oh, that would be crazy. Can you imagine Cap reflecting his optic blast back to Cyclops? That could knock him out right there. He could win just like that with a good tug of that shield. And don't put Sam Wilson in any. Don't be like, well, yeah, if it's Sam though, it's obvious. No, he's still got that same shield. He's got them wings too. Makes him more freely and agile, more quickly to get around him. Cyclops is gonna be like, he's gonna be hitting all his X-Men at the same time. I still want to go Cyclops though. So yeah. Then we had Sentry versus Professor X, which honestly now makes a lot of sense because it's a battle of the minds, right? Sentry, as the Void, has this mind game, and I think it's going to be used in the movie to probably show us Doom's backstory or get into the mindset of other heroes. And so that makes sense. And I want to say Professor X. But dude, they nerf this guy every time. I mean, Professor X should honestly win any battle, because if you know the comics, if you know Professor X, he is an OP level mutant. Literally just sitting there in that chair. Rip your penis off. That's what he can do. He has that dude can just think a thought and you're done. But then we saw Multiverse of Madness. And Scarlett Witch ripped that guy's head clean off. And he lost. And that was like the 5th time he's died. If he dies a 6th time to Sentry, what are we doing? I need him to win one battle. So against all odds, if this was on Kalshi, I would put 1,000 on just Professor X, knowing he probably had the odds are against him just how often he dies. But I'm going to hope that this is the time he wins, because you need to show also how strong the mutants are, man. Right? We can't hear it. Oh, the soundboard? You can't hear the soundboard? Oh, Lord. I'll try and fix that. Man, that's embarrassing, then. Let me look. Oh, we got... No. My comedy hinges on the soundboard. We're going to fix that right now. Oh, because there's an update on my thing software. 1 minute, guys. Oh, says I can't because it's currently in progress. Okay, can you still hear me? Did anybody hear that? No. Okay, cool. I guess no. Oh, so you were able to hear that? We can hear. Okay, good. So I'm going to redo all the jokes I just did. Oh, no. Everybody just said no. Some people said yes. All right. Soundboard on temporary hold then. I'm just going to make my own sound effects. Ha! Okay. Anyways, back to this. All right. So that's my opinion on that. All right. This is the fight now. I am hyped. In that same leak, it mentioned Reed Richards, Captain America, Cyclops versus Doctor Doom. And we didn't know this before, but in the trailer for Avengers Doomsday, hearing that description, Thor throws Stormbreaker right at him. And remember, Stormbreaker was able to take on the full might of the Infinity Gauntlet, which I still think was weird power scaling, if I'm being honest. I don't think the Infinity Gauntlet should have been no match for Stormbreaker. I think Stormbreaker should have had a whatever. Thanos, though, could not stop Stormbreaker. Doom stops it with 2 fingers. He just put those puppies out and it went, crazy boy. I liked you better with your long hair. And then done, right? So this makes sense. And this could be Doomsday's version of Thanos versus Cap, Thor, and Iron Man that we got to see in Endgame, right? Because that was an epic battle. And I also like this team up because it is the leaders of these different teams. The leader of the Fantastic Four, Reed, leader of the X-Men, Cyclops, and leader of the Avengers, Cap. Now, again, interchangeable. This could be Sam Wilson, Captain America. It doesn't matter. He's still the leader of his own Avengers team. Still good, and I think would still be worth watching. And that would be an epic fight. I mean, dude. Obviously, I think they're dying. If anyone's dying in this fight, I'm going Cyclops. I hate to say, there we go. Sound effect inserted. I hate to say it, but if anyone's dying, he's getting killed. I mean, right? They're keeping Pedro. We know Sam or Steve Rogers probably ain't going out this way. That boy ain't making it. That boy ain't making it. Someone said Cyclops solos. I wish. All right. So yeah, let me see. Did I miss anybody else? Oh yeah, Mystique. Oh yeah, 2 more I missed. Mystique and Yelena. That's gonna be a good fight. You know, I was trying to think about this because I think it'd be interesting if using Mystique, because Mystique in the trailer supposedly turns into Yelena, and we have 2 Yelenas fighting each other. Fight in my bedroom. Soundbite inserted. But I also thought, wouldn't it be manipulative and crazy if this is how we got the Scarlett Johansson cameo in the movie, that she turns into her sister, and then we see Yelena versus that Black Widow? Oh, that would be epic. But in my mind, I'm like, how would Mystique know about, why can't I remember her name? Natasha, there we go. How would she know about Natasha? And so I was trying to rack my head around it, and I'm like, okay, Yelena's pretty sentimental. Yelena's in her feelings. We saw it in Thunderbolts. What if she carries a picture of her sister inside her jacket somewhere in there? A locket, maybe a little thing that opens up during battle. Mystique is doing her move, stretching her blue legs and thighs really long and wide. Pause and screenshot. And then hits her. The picture of Natasha falls, and she goes, "Your sister? Friend? Girlfriend? You maybe miss her?" And then transforms, and we got a battle going on. Hey, Feige, get that reshoot started, because that's how you do it. That's how you bring her in. I'm just saying. I think that's how they could do it. So that's my explanation, because I was like, yeah. Someone said, Chris, sometimes you're straight up disgusting. I'm just joking. Respectfully. Okay? Just trying to get the laughs. Do I cross the line? Yes. But then it's you guys who keep me in check. All right? You guys should hear the things I filter out. That's the thing I said. Imagine what I was thinking. Soundbite inserted. All right. God Loki versus Doctor Doom. Okay. God is in his name. By default, should he not win that? I feel like that's how we got to go. But maybe we have Emperor Doom. Maybe we have the Doom who's in the white cloak, right? Because that's like the most powerful version of Doom. We don't know yet. It could be God Emperor Doom, right? And then there, Loki's effed. I also just don't know the power extent of God Loki. I mean, again, that name sounds pretty epic, but all bro does is sit in a chair. Soundbite inserted. I don't know what his powers are other than holding a timeline. Maybe bro just has impeccable grip. Could that be a weakness for Doom? Maybe. But if anyone's dying, also Loki. I think that that's the reason for these movies too, is so many characters are probably going to die and be done, and I feel like that would hit Thor, but then again, this would be like the 4th or 5th time he assumes Loki is dead. Would it hit as hard as like the opening of Infinity War? Not sure. Maybe a reverse of it. Maybe it's Thor that dies and it's Loki this time who mourns his loss. That could be a thing, but I really don't know if they'd kill Thor. To me, I wouldn't be surprised if Thor sticks around post reboot, right? That he's one of the characters that sticks while other people get cast and recasted and switched around. But yeah, don't know. Loki dies for the 5,000th time. Exactly, right? So could be it. Uh, only the good grip, the good grip can defeat Doom. So yeah, we'll see. Those were some of the names said here. Again, let me pull up that sheet. Share screen, because these are the ones I didn't make graphically, and I think some of these are like Mr. Fantastic versus Deadpool. That just sounds funny to me. You know Deadpool is making a joke that we're all thinking about. As soon as Reed tries to punch him using a stretchy arm, Deadpool's gonna go, huh. So can every part of you stretch? Can I see it? Just one time. I just want to see how long it goes. He's making a long dicky joke. It's happening. If it's Mr. Fantastic versus Deadpool, how does that joke not happen? I will 1 out of 10 stars if it doesn't. Like, that's just got to happen, right? Toby, Spider-Man versus Wolverine. Again, that's been rumored. We talked about that. Dude, I really hope that happens, and I hope that fight is lengthy and well choreographed, because just seeing Toby fighting Wolverine would be epic. Who else did we not talk about? Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau. I do wonder which version, whether it's the one at the end of the Marvels, whether it's her version, or it could be vice versa. It could be Monica Rambeau fighting off that alternate universe Captain Marvel. Yeah, the rest of these we have talked about, but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Jack the Gripper. Doom's ultimate weakness. You guys let me know what you thought about all that. Okay, let's move on to some Spider-Man Brand New Day, because we got some toy leaks. Now, these toy leaks do not spoil anything crazy, but it is still nice just to look at and get a sense of things that'll be going down in the movie. Sorry, I'm trying to find my tab here. Here we go. And I still just wanted to look at it all with you guys here so we can determine it. So let's go to Spider-Man News, I believe is who has it. Always a great account. Love them. And all right, so yeah, let's get into that one. That's probably the biggest reveal from these toys, minus a first look at another villain, is Scorpion. We got here what the Marvel Legend is going to look like, and he is wearing his mask. Now, I also want to remind you guys, although we got what I believe were accurate leaks from the movie, when we saw the trailer, Scorpion's suit was way different. Scorpion's suit was way different. Well, not way different, but slightly different. The biggest difference was, and it's even in the merchandise, so that's how you know it was real. But in the movie, his scorpion tail did not look like this. I really thought that was just a weird, ugly look for the scorpion tail. I thought maybe they just changed it because the tail would just look too similar to a Dr. Octopus arm and they wanted to differentiate. But we know it's real and was actually concept art used, because again, they have it here on this artwork, and then there was other artwork from a website where they still had the holes. But if you see Scorpion in the Brand New Day trailer, let me see if I can find the spot here. That tail looks really different. Here we go. That tail is not have holes in it, is not kept apart. Maybe he gets an upgrade. That could happen. Maybe he has a battle in the beginning with Spider-Man. Spider-Man obviously wins. Then Tombstone or whoever else just gives him a bunch of money and upgrades his suit, and then he's no match for Spider-Man. So we could get 2 Scorpion outfits. That could very well be the case, but I just thought that was interesting. So still, for people who are upset that he didn't have a mask on, it looks like he probably will, and at some point, Spider-Man will probably punch it off of him, right? That's usually the way it goes. Or it'll be nanotech, like most helmets in the Marvel Universe, and it'll come on and off through nanotech. Now, okay, looking at these Lego figures, we have Spider-Man chasing down the Department of Damage Control truck, and we have 2 villains alongside here, Tarantula and Tombstone. So we do got our first look at Tombstone. Tarantula looks about the same. It looks like he's more black instead of blue. It looked blue in the concept art, but he's got his stingers. That's what makes him Tarantula. These poisonous stingers that paralyze you temporarily if they hit you. So he's got them on his feet and on his hands. Makes me think he'll have a bigger role in the movie. I still would not be surprised if people like Tarantula and Boomerang have like 30 seconds of footage and it's just a montage of what Peter has been doing the last 4 years, because it has been 4 years since No Way Home and Peter's been busy. Now here is really the money man. What we got here is our first look at Tombstone. Marvin Jones III is still playing him. They haven't shown him in the trailers. I'm assuming they'll probably save it for the second trailer. But he's got kind of the Tombstone look you would expect. He's got a brown suit. He's got the white hair. I am curious about these like launcher guns. Should also be noted, a lot of times with these toys, sometimes it's things that don't even happen. I believe what was his name? Shocker for Spider-Man Homecoming didn't have had a toy, but you know, his toy looked nothing like in the movie. Man, I wish he looked like that. Did he look like that for like 2 seconds when the first Shocker? I wish he looked like that throughout the movie. That would have been dope. But like, it's things like this, right? So it's being shown off, but doesn't mean it happens. I still think this suit and look is probably the same. The gray skin, the white hair, or the pale skin more than not. And then these guns, maybe they'll happen, maybe they're not. But cool. That's our first look at Tombstone. Oh, also, look, someone already spotted an Easter egg. Lego's good about that. The Amazing Spider-Man 134, and it's the first appearance of Tarantula. That's pretty cool. Anybody else catch something interesting? No. Okay. And then we have this other one where it's a tower that looks like, oh, it falls apart. That's a cool thing. I've never seen that in the Lego before. You pull this lever and it just falls apart. That's kind of cool. We have Boomerang, who honestly in this shot looks like he's flying. But then again, so does Tarantula. Why are they so high in the air? Bro, Boomerang's jumping off the building thinking he's going to hurt Spider-Man. And bro's going to Wile E. Coyote. Fa! Soundbite inserted. And then you have Tarantula also here about to fall to his death. But they're fighting Spider-Man. And then we have Hulk. Okay, this is another thing that I want to point out and want you guys to notice with all these. We ain't getting Gray Hulk, and I'm okay with that. The minute they said, Mark Ruffalo will turn into Gray Hulk, I said, BS. They just not doing it. It's too weird to explain. It happens in the comics. It does not. Gwen died from... Was it Gwen? One of Peter's girls died from radioactive sperm. You want to see that adapted? It happened in the comics. A lot of weird things happen in the comics. Don't mean it has to be adapted. I thought maybe there was an angle to adapt Gray Hulk if Peter's mutation, because we know he's supposed to turn into Man Spider, if it was happening to other people, you know, like, oh, Peter's being mutated to Man Spider and the mutation's happening to the Hulk, it's turning him gray. I was like, okay, that could be your explanation, but it looks like it's only happening to Peter. So we're just getting regular Green Hulk, and I'm fine, dude. As long as he turns into the Savage Hulk, I will be good. Maybe he'll be a little bit more of a pale green. That could happen. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and dumb, and this clip will come back to haunt me, and he actually does turn gray and wears a suit and starts being a bouncer at a casino for no reason. And you'll fix it now. How about you get out of here, bub? It was a long, cold night. The kind you don't want to find yourself alone. I was out in the streets again. Just banged a broad. Don't remember her name. Never do. I gotta find that killer. That's my best Hulk is noir. That's how, like, you know. You know. I understood that reference. All right. But cool, Hulk hands. Dude, who doesn't remember Hulk hands? Like, I remember these as a kid. My stepbrother had them, and they were dope. They were dope to have. So it's cool that they're bringing those Hulk hands back. Finishing off, though, because there's more pieces here to look at. Now, some people thought this was MJ, but I believe it's just supposed to be like an attendee, like a roommate of the building. I got to look for the other... see if anybody jotted down who... because it's not MJ. It's like somebody else. Oh, also this. Yes, I wanted to point that out. This was in the other Lego, and it's on the side of the wall of Daily Bugle. To me, that looks like Mysterio. Is that Mysterio right there? That would make sense under the Daily Bugle logo too, because Daily Bugle thinks Mysterio was a hero and J. Jonah Jameson loves him. I could be completely off. That looks like Mysterio, just a little bit, according to Lego. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll see. I was trying to see who that girl was, because I know some people were talking about it, but it was not MJ. But interesting, some people said Miles Morales' girlfriend. Oh, order. Let me see here if I can find any others that can maybe help out. Looks like a cape. Yeah, that's why it's a hot. Yes, you're right. It's a hot dog person. You're right. That's how they describe her in the in the Lego. It says a hot dog attendee. Very random. They could have just been MJ. Why not? Just say this was MJ's building and all that. It doesn't have to be that detailed. Why does that have to be a random hot dog attendant? But okay, a hot dog attendant's gonna get terrorized by Scorpion or the Hulk in this movie. Scorpion again looking cool. Tails looking awesome. So yeah, just a little bit of details, nothing too major or crazy. Let's see if I have anything else. I doubt Spider-Man will have his own armored truck, but that's cool. I had one of those growing up. Here we go. This is the full list here. Got that. Yeah, I think it says here, hot dog attendee. She has a hot dog stand. Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip. And then there's the Mysterio thing on the side. Cool. Could be something, could be nothing. You never know. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think about these Spider-Man brand new day toys. What you could pick apart from it, what you could theorize, what you think of Tombstone and how he's looking. I just hope he has some sort of fight scene with Spider-Man. That'd be cool. And I'm glad Scorpion's having his helmet, even if it's gonna be for like 5 seconds in the movie. You guys let me know. What is DD? That's Department of Damage Control. That's the people who are rounding up all the superpowered people and putting them in jail. Tremel Tillman will be the head of it. All right. Let's that was our final thing there. Let's see if we can go into the Reddit, because I know you guys are probably flaming me for the 6-7. Spot the difference. This is going on the cock. Don, this is going on Peacock, all right? I'm sorry. This is going on the cock. All right? Come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy.
Why just half gay?
What? I ain't gay. No, first of all, you suck my...
Whatever, Ray. Okay, I don't want to...
I plead the fifth. Will you review the Spider-Man movies before Brand New Day like you did with They're up there, buddy. I believe if you go right now to 3C Films, they're up there. I've reviewed every movie now, unless Sony was some butts and they took the videos down, but they're up there. Right here, full playlist. I got 1, 2, 3, Amazing Spider-Man, and then the home trilogy. They're kind of older videos, that not as well polished. But they're there, homie. All right. Loki is just gonna rewrite Doom's timeline and make sure he never existed. Trust. Okay, that could be it. That'd be a boring fight, but that could be a possibility, right? These two. I mean, yeah. This is just the costume. This is what it's gonna look like.
Big money shot.
And I like
trailers.
it.
The only just...
What do we have here? Thanks to trailer, we know these leaks are real too. Okay, so let's see what Eric Voss has to say.
Walks or just flies over to Steve Rogers' hand, and Steve Rogers looks like he does in Infinity War. He's got the longer hair, but he's wearing modern clothes.
I knew those were real. Yeah, so it makes you wonder then in the trailer that they put out, the first one where he's holding his baby. So there is going to be a time jump. So that's a flashback. That trailer they put out of Steve Rogers with the baby and all that, that's early life, and we're going to see him flash forward. So his son might even be a year. It could be 3 years old, 4 years old. Could be about Franklin's age. So that trailer, then yeah, I don't know about that Funko Pop, because this Funko Pop is based off this. But yeah, that's what Steve's looking like. Rick Grimes, Carl. Let me tell you something, dude. This is a terrible Rick Grimes. Carl Papa, y'all remember that? I have not watched the animated The Boys. I am watching Boys season 5, and it's pretty good right now. Oh my god, it's gonna be something awful, right? Yeah, see, that was just the opening of the presentation. This isn't the trailer. This is just the opening of the presentation. See, they had the countdown clock, and then the people come and walked out. Okay, no AI. Let's remove that. Oh, watch me. Wish we got a trailer instead of reading about the trailer. I knew we weren't going to get one, but I think it's a little much. I want Infinity War feeling again. I mean, there is a bit of a hype feeling, though, just hearing that. And I think they're going to have so many goodies. Who knows? 3C, more like 6, 7. Ugh, no AI. Remove. Sandra Bullock. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way, and it's just the future. I mean, the younger generation is embracing AI. They're growing up with AI. I mean, there's a kid right now who probably has a Tung 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 Saur action figure. That kid's going to fully embrace AI as they get older, and I'm going to be the old fart going, back in my day, you couldn't just generate Lola money doing what you wanted. You had to imagine it like an artist connoisseur. You'll never understand, Sonny. Cassie Lang is back, yeah, because that's one thing I didn't mention, but she is in the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Now, I saw someone theorize, oh, you know why she's in there. Because if they kill Ant-Man, we gotta have some emotional character by his side, crying. And you know what? I believe that. I could definitely see Ant-Man dying. With Ant-Man 3 underperforming and that basically already having them question whether to even do Kang, they're not trying to do Ant-Man 4. They're not trying to do Ant-Man guest appearances. They're thinking they've bled out the Ant-Man money. Let's kill Paul Rudd. Not Ant-Man. Let's just kill actor Paul Rudd and then reboot him in the MCU. Whether it's Cassie Lang carrying on the Ant-Man legacy, or they do, because I think there's like 3 different versions of Ant-Man. So they could do the other interpretation. They could reboot it and have Hank Pym. They could have a young Hank Pym and start Ant-Man that way. They can post Secret Wars. They could do a lot, but I believe that, right? When I saw Catherine Newton as Cassie, I was like, oh, cool, she's in it. But then I was like, oh yeah, because if they kill Ant-Man, you want her devastated by his side for that emotional impact. So that could happen. That could happen. 3C. Okay, me with MatPat in his room. I'm just fighting. I'm just following MatPat everywhere. Hey, MatPat, you got a theory for me? 3C discussing Avengers Doomsday. Thank you for posting this. Yeah, discussing film. They discussing Fs. I still can't believe Angry Birds 3 is happening. I do think he's great. I do think Charlie Cox is great. All right, I think that's all the newer stuff we got there. All right, guys, it is time for your viewer submitted questions. Oh, my ex-girlfriend's in the chat. All right, let's move on. Trailer for Coyote vs. Acme arrives next week, and I'm hyped. I can't wait. I'm definitely going to be breaking it down and looking at all the reveals and things they got going on in that trailer. Hopefully it's exciting and a lot. I'm just hoping for appearances of like Bugs Bunny. I think Daffy is supposed to be in all this. Not expecting a lot of like Bugs Bunny action, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool. We got here, knowing that the 3rd act of Disclosure Day is being kept secret has got me excited for exactly, right? And dude, excuse me, I'm still bewildered by Steven Spielberg saying this movie has more truth than fiction. What does he know? What is out there? I believe in aliens as much as the next person, but alien stuff be creeping me out, man. What is he? We got shapeshifters in here? Are deers aliens? Steven, tell me. See ya, Chris. I bought my tickets for Michael, and me and my friends are all going. Bought my tickets for Michael and me and home. Hey, I'm seeing Michael Monday, and I'm excited. I've heard good things, and I think Jafar Jackson just confirmed in an interview that the sequel looks to be in early development. I saw some people say that one could be called Jackson, which would make sense. Michael Jackson. 3rd one will be called Hee Hee. I've been a big fan of you and your channel for years, so no hate when I say this. But after the recent episode of Born Again 2, I'm really struggling to see how you thought it was underwhelming. Chat, I'm getting flamed. I'm getting cooked. You are not the only one, my friend. It looks like I'm in the minority. Again, when it's all said and done, I still think season 2 left me underwhelmed. Honestly, I'm of the opposite with some of y'all. I don't know how you see this season. And it's not a bad. I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say to me. I just said I was underwhelmed, and this is probably my least favorite season of Daredevil. While there's still good things that happen in it, I don't know how there's so much hype and buzz for this season, but last season got so much hate. Because to me, there's just so many things that I thought were better last season than this season. Now the story is more consistent, and it's way more emulating the style of the Netflix series. I will give it that. But I mean, all the things that are like piping up are carrying over plot points from the first season. To enjoy this second season, you have to appreciate the first season for even introducing those items. I mean, to me though, I still prefer season 1 over this season 2. Still like where it ends. That's like the most exciting part to me, is where it ends and what they set up for season 3. But yeah, you're not the only one, man. Ton of comments and people coming at me going, Chris, you fell off. Chris. And hey, I was just my honest opinion. This is also a good example, and I'll talk about it more when we finally do my spoiler review. Good example of maybe why, in this instance, it wasn't good to just binge Daredevil just back to back, because that's what I did. It took me like a day and a half to just back to back, had the whole season, play. Maybe there is something better about just a meal a day or a meal a week, hyping up, talking about it, getting excited. Because, yeah, 3 and 4 were the highest point for me. And people were eating those up in week and getting to savor it and just enjoy it. So yeah, there is something like that to just things like that. But I'll plead my case and I'll make my my argument of why I still like season 1 better and why I was underwhelmed. But I'm glad so many people are enjoying it. Never do I want people to be like, yeah, Chris, it sucks. I still love Charlie Cox, and I hope they continue doing great things. The Amazing Digital Circus theater release got extended to June 4th, 18. It will combine episodes 8 and 9. Episode 1 through 4 are on Netflix, and 8 is on YouTube. Digital Circus people, get your tickets. I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie in theaters by my. Hey, that's no shame in that, buddy. There's no shame in that. But I honestly, I loved going to the theater by myself. It was a magical experience. Once you get, well, honestly, because I'd also just buy my ticket. You wouldn't have to even see the attendee. It's just then when they rip your ticket and you're by yourself, right? But I loved going to the theater by myself, getting my popcorn, getting all my food. You also don't have the pressure of like you drag somebody to a bad movie and have to apologize to them. Like, I'm so sorry. I thought it was going to be better or something like that. And you could just enjoy it, and you escape and immerse yourself more. I love going by myself, dude. So I hope you enjoyed that too. Hey, Chris, hope you're awake enough after all the CinemaCon coverage. Are you excited that the Clips channel is going to hit 100K subs soon? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's nice. That's going to hit 100K soon. I got to put in to get another plaque. I'm going to have 2 silver plaques, but I want that gold plaque. I need to work towards that gold plaque. I'm disappointed the 2028 Sonic film wasn't revealed. Yeah, again, it's up and down with CinemaCon. Some years it feels like a major event where they just announce movie and thing after thing, and it's like, oh my god. And then some years it's like this, where yeah, there were some announcements, there were some interesting reveals, but it was very tame, and it was mainly focusing on what's just getting released and not really treating it like a Comic-Con where it's like, and we're gonna do this. Oh, like it was kind of a tame year, so you never know. Things you want for rebooted MCU. Characters, movies, story arcs, shows. Hopefully this makes it on the Clips channel. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'll have enough to talk that long. But, I mean, there's a lot. Like, I definitely want to focus on the X-Men. And I want to see them grow as characters. I don't want it to start out where Cyclops is already the leader and we're following him. I want him to work as build to a leader. Now, don't make it take 5 or 6 movies to get him there. I think, by the end of the second, maybe start of the third movie, that's where we could have it, right? But I love that in the Fox era, seeing them grow as characters and expand their powers. I think that's cool. I would like there to be a new Iron Man, even if it's not Robert Downey Jr. That would be nice. Just to have an Iron Man in the world. He doesn't have to have his own movie, but I would like to have an Iron Man interact with a Mr. Fantastic, even a Captain America, whether it is Sam Wilson or a Steve Rogers. I kind of want a lot of those big players existing in the world, but they don't necessarily have to have the spotlight. Like, the Avengers can be out there, and the Avengers are doing their thing. Doesn't mean we have to be, how do I say it? Getting like Avengers stories and all that. I like the focus on the X-Men. I guess more rated R content. That, I think Deadpool and Wolverine kind of softened them, where it's like, hey, if we make a hype enough rated R movie, people will show up and it'll make a Billy. So It'd be cool if we got Punisher, but he's gotten a special presentation. I mean, a R-rated Daredevil movie. That would be sick. Who knows if they'd do that though? Ghost Rider, of course, stuff like that. But yeah, things like that is what I want to see. All right, let me. You know what? And I never did this, guys. Forgive me for I'm about to sin. Hang on, I have to do something real quick. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. I wanted to be able to see the chat on the side other than the super chats. See if you guys are flaming me for my opinions. All right. What do we got next? From season 4 starts on Sunday, and this was announced that season 5 will be the last season. Yeah, and you know, it might suck. It always sucks when your favorite show is ending. Not to say that From was my favorite show, but it was one of my favorite recent shows. I thought it was really good. It keeps you on the edge of your toes. You guys should definitely check it out if you haven't. But I think it's smart to end it with 5 seasons. As long as they actually wrap up the story, give conclusions, I will be happy. It's about that time. The show was definitely dangling the carrot a little too much and giving a little bit of answers. So I'm happy that it'll end with 5. Chris, you gotta talk about the Avatar Aang leaks. Gotten so bad it's hard to ignore. Paramount, low-key the worst studio ever now. Yeah, if you guys don't know, with that Avatar animated movie, so the drama's been everywhere at that. First, because they was supposed to go to theaters, and then it ended up getting revealed that it's going to go to Paramount, Paramount Plus. And with that, let me get my seat up. I was a little too low on the ground there. And then that pissed people off because they wanted to go to theaters. They wanted it to be this big event, which I totally understand. And then I don't even know how it actually leaked. It's someone said that they got the movie emailed to them, which, like, how does that happen? Insert soundbite. And now the entire movie is basically online, and a lot of things have been spoiled and ruined. It does suck. It definitely sucks. And if anything, this just guarantees the movie will not be in theaters now. It'll still be obviously on streaming, but it's not going to theaters at all now. Any chance that it had to go to theaters, killed by that leak, because now there's a handful or a large amount of people that have seen it or know about it, and it's ruined for them. And now that'll equate to less tickets sold at the theater. So now it's a guaranteed straight to streaming movie. It just sucks. I feel bad for the fans, and it's just awful that happened. Awful. I really hope it wasn't, and it sucks worse if it was a fan who actually leaked it, because it's like you just ended up hurting the brand instead of giving people the movie. Hat was your favorite underrated news? Oh, what was my favorite underrated news from CinemaCon? Probably a couple of ones. Grand Gear, I really want to know about. That's the was it Yamazaki? The director of Godzilla -1. He has this movie that is about 2 giant mechs fighting in a city. Need it, want it. The whale movie, what was it called? Whale Tale? I think is what it was titled, with Austin Abrams, where it's about he gets swallowed by a whale. Because people who saw the footage described it was anxiety inducing, that it made you feel just like so claustrophobic, and suspense in your heart would be racing. Love me movies that get me feeling like that. I want to see that movie. I'm trying to think of like what other underrated projects that got announced that I was like, oh, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. Anyway, Whale Fall. Thank you, Whale Fall. Try to see what other things you guys said. If there's any ones that you guys like, the underrated, not the big movies, not the Sonic, not the Avengers, obviously, like the movies that were like, oh, I didn't even know that was happening. That was kind of cool. Well, Resident Evil, I think, would be considered a big one. How to Rob a Bank sounded nice, although I saw John Campea. He said he did not like the footage, and I guess it's because it has that influencer tag. Yeah, the Brad Pitt movie with the dog, I think it was called Heart of the Beast or something like that. And that movie is just about a guy who crashes his plane into the wilderness, has his dog, and they just have to fight for survival against bears, wolves. Yeah, that sounds cool. Digger does sound cool. That does sound cool. I Love Rocky. Very excited for I Love Rocky. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Pappy? Bro is still out of breath after doing 6-7. Should we end the stream like that? I'm feeling a comeback. Chris, I love you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, always. I'm not going to lie. There was a part of me because it was exhausting, all the CinemaCon footage. Okay, like 2 or 3 of those videos required me to stay up until 3 and 4 a.m. I was so tired editing and making those videos. Um, but you guys always show up, so it makes it worth it and all that. But I was like so close to being like, no stream this Friday. I'm tired. I want to be in bed. But I powered through and I 6-7 for y'all. 3C, what is your opinion about Marvel's layoffs? I mean, that sucks. I'm curious the reasoning behind it or what's going on. And they just spend that much on Doomsday and Secret Wars. It's so funny that they can be on stage at CinemaCon and they show off, look at all the billion-dollar movies we made. Now look at the employees we fired. Is the math mathin'? Yeah, that sucks. I wonder if it hurts the quality, or maybe they just overhired too many people and they're downscaling Marvel. Maybe there will be a decrease in the output. That could be a situation. I'm not much of a business guy, but it does suck when people lose their jobs. Hi, Chris. Are you excited for... Oh, I actually am. 007 First Light. Lana Del Rey is singing the opening theme. Yeah. I did an ad for that one, and that was actually one I'm actually excited. You guys know I'm not a James Bond guy. I was always more of an Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, or Agent Cody Banks. If you know, you know. But I want to get into James Bond, and especially with Amazon making a new one. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to binge some of the Bond movies and watch them to get caught up and understand the world. But this video game has me excited because it's an origin story. It's James Bond, which I know there's some origin story movies, but I like it, and it's gameplay. And I do remember playing the GoldenEye on the 64 because I had a cousin who had it, and so I do have a nostalgia for the James Bond music in that game and playing one another there. So yeah, I'm actually excited for 007. I don't know if it's something I'd play on the channel, but it's definitely a game I'd probably play just low key on a Saturday, just grinding it out. Someone said just Uncharted but different. I don't know. Could be fun. Amazing Digital Circus Last Act has earned over 5 million in ticket pre-sales in just 4 days. Oh, dude. There's a fan base for this. I got to look more into it, man. A whole other world out there. Smells like gooch butter. Ha! Okay. Man said gooch butter, Chris. Gooch butter. Learn something new every day. Couldn't believe my ears when Matt Murdock basically said he liked feet in that new Daredevil episode. He's a man of taste. When they take away your eyesight, the nose is enhanced. He's a man of feet. Disclosure Day coming out soon, and Spielberg says it's more fact than fiction. John Campea went over it. Do you? Oh yeah, I believe in aliens. How do you not? How do you? I also saw Campea's I don't know, not rant, but thing on it. Like, I heavily believe in aliens. I mean, don't get mad at me. We all have our different beliefs here. What I'm about to say is not real. I'm far reaching. I respect your opinion and your beliefs. Okay? Bro, sometimes when I hear them Bible stories, I'm like, they were aliens and we're the experiment. That's as a kid, that's always how I saw it. I was like, someone came down and they created life and just dropped us on this planet like we're little hamsters and they just wanted to observe us. All right, your name's Adam, you're Eve. Don't touch that tree and apple. Test subject touched the tree and apple. This world is doomed. Let's move on to the next planet. That's how I sometimes theorized it. And I think like the History Channel, like whatchamacallit, only fueled my theory on that, because they did have like episodes where they'd go into ancient hieroglyphics and writings and they depicted beings with flying saucers and all this. And I'm like, aliens. These are aliens. These are not gods. These are creatures who created us and left us here, or we are them and we just don't know, right? That's how I sometimes see it. Anyways, other than that, I get John Campea's skepticism because he also believes in aliens, but a lot of scientists will tell you aliens are out there, but it's almost impossible for us to contact them, and I doubt that they'd be able to contact us because the distance between us and the next inhabitable planet is so insanely wide. The technology for it would blow our minds, and there's just no way. Like, because if they can just build that, well, then what do they even need to come see us for? They could show up and Thanos snap us. If they have the technology to jump planet to planet, they can just Thanos snap us, right? And why haven't they? So I totally get that because the explanations of like it's just not possible for us to contact each other or come face to face is so there. But then there's other theories and other things. There's like not the hollow Earth theory, but there's been like theories of like unidentified crafts in our water, and knowing how deep the surface or not the surface, but like just the ocean is, and all the creatures we haven't discovered. Because I think there's like a statistic out there that like 98% of the ocean is unexplored. What's in there? I know it's not just Nemo. So I get it. That's where I do get conspiratorial. I'm not no flat earther. I'm not no, what's another weird one? Like a funny weird one, not kids getting diddled conspiracy. Because that's just, I don't want to think about that, man. Hope that don't happen. Well, the crazy, what is that one? The Denver airport one? That got me for a little bit. I was like, they're doing what there? That one was a crazy one. They lied to us about everything. But yeah, I mean, and then I also get into thinking about sometimes with conspiracy theories, what's the point of hiding that from? I'm sorry, I'm ranting off here, but you guys started me, okay? And again, I'm no expert, and you guys know my IQ is average, okay? So, but sometimes when I hear conspiracy theories, like let's say the flat earthers, my mind I always go, okay, even if it was flat, why would they keep that from us? What do they benefit from just lying to us that the earth is flat? To control us, to manipulate us by telling us the earth is flat. What does that do? I that's sometimes where I get it. And so with aliens it's the same thing, but I think with aliens it's more of a panic thing, right? It's like they would just be, I don't think there would be a panic. I think an alien could come on TV looking gray, big-eyed and go and people would be over it after a week. They'd be like, McDonald's has a new McRib, and it's got Cajun sauce in it. You think the aliens would like that? Maybe the aliens gave us the technology for the Cajun sauce. I don't know. Reptiles scare me. Let's not go into that. I hope there's no reptiles or shape-shifting people. But hey, Steven Spielberg has shape-shifting people in his movie, and he said more fact than fiction. All right, that's enough of my rant. Don't get me on conspiracy theories again. The Earth is hollow. I wish my soundbites were working. But I like the more dumb conspiracy theories, the ones that are just like so stupid but funny. Thoughts on TASM 1 suit? Personally, I think it looks like the best personally. I like the texture of it. With a couple of adjustments, it would be one of my top 3 suits, and not even joking. But a couple of things I can't stand about it. I don't like that the belt doesn't connect. That is a huge pet peeve of mine. I love a nice, clean belt on a Spider-Man. Don't love that his belt doesn't connect, and that it's just like an arrow just pointing down at his schlong. I don't like the yellow eyes. I get what they were trying to go for, night vision glasses or something like that. Those things should have been white. That would have like upgraded the suit 20% for me. Other than that, everything is fine. If they just had the belt connect and white eyes, would have been an awesome suit. Someone said soundboard is working. What do I need like a happy soundbite. I don't have one. All right. Let's move on. What are your thoughts on dude, that new Hunger Games trailer was awesome. I love it. I love the look of that movie too. I love the color. It's one of the reasons the Street Fighter trailer is just like has me so in awe, because they're embracing that color and silliness. Now there's still a bit of like a gray filter a little bit on it, most blockbusters, but I love the look of like the landscapes, the flowers, the colorfulness. Honestly, it looks good. I'm very excited for that Hunger Game movie. Do reels. $20, huh? $20. Once per video, we said. Once per video, we said. Oh, I'll definitely put that up there. That way he can get some love. Okay, we're going to do this then. Again, I can't control the volume, so start. If you have headphones, you got some, prepare to be blasted by some nonsense. I hope I do not get banned. It is always a gamble. And again, I never scroll on Reels, so there is no algorithm for me. Although a lot of baby stuff has been coming up, and I'm like, Reels, are you spying on me, dude? All right. Here we go, guys. Let's do this. All right. Here we have one of my influencer friends, Burke. Get pregnant with a baby. That's nice. Gotta hit a little like there. Okay. Here we go, y'all.
La masa está tan suave y perfecta.
Órale, chinga. Pásame uno, güey. No seas stingy.
Tamales mexicanos.
What did they say? Every time you see AI video, it means they're wasting a yeah, that's right. You tell them, boss. You tell them. Okay, go. Oh, but that's AI. I'm tired of these AI videos. Yo, I want to go there. Where is this at? That looks good. I bet you it's a foreign country. They always get some of the good stuff. Is there a line for that? Or is it exclusive to one person? Strike one! Strike one right there.
See what your insides feel like.
Okay, I'm done.
What are you drinking,
Scream
Steve?
if it was gay, I think is what that was. Okay, let's...
What are you... Fuck me in the booty hole.
All right, and that's 3 strikes, and we are out of here. Woo! Thank you, SpongeBob, for that. I guess this was a level of foreshadowing. SpongeBob, you like? Oh, let me tell you what he does with Squidward. Okay, well, thank you for that. I hope that was worth $20 for you, my friend. Reels is nothing but a hellhole. All right, what are we on next? Let's see. Where was I? What is going on here? I'm so confused. Where am I? Hang on, I lost the tab I was on. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Let's get back into it here. That last reel took me out. All right, good. All right. Can you tell me about news surrounding Ferngully live action remake announced by MGM and Disney laying off Marvel's entire visual department team? I don't know who's Ferngully. I've never heard of Ferngully. Does he go here? Oh, this is a movie? I've never seen this one. Is it peak? Oh! It got the highest rating possible on Rotten Tomatoes. I could definitely have to watch it now. Yeah, I also wonder if it's also just monetary reasons, because something I found out that I didn't know was a thing. Did you know Illumination doesn't have dedicated animators? They outsource their animation to just VFX artists who bid to work on their movie. People like Disney and other studios, they have dedicated animators who are employed and by Disney. They work in-house and they do the animation there. And maybe that's how Illumination makes their stuff so cheap, because if you guys don't know, Illumination is kind of like the cheap animation. They make things relatively low budget compared to other animated movies, and they mainly focus just on the marketing aspect, and they get pretty successful, at least a good return on their money. I wonder if Marvel's headed more towards that way instead of dedicated visual artists. It's just all outsourcing to the lowest bidder, or technically the highest lowest bidder. Basically, the cheapest person they could hire to do the VFX work, which is how that usually goes. I thought that was interesting. You look like Lex Luthor from Smallville. I know what that actor looks like. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Why didn't you talk about Verity in your? There's sometimes there were some movies that like I missed out on in doing my notes, or because I guess they weren't big movies. Nobody was tweeting about them, so I just thought nobody was talking about it. So that's one I missed. There was a couple of those I think I missed. It was like Verity. What was it, like something called Nine? Is a Western movie, but I do know my lady's interested in that because that's a Colleen Hoover movie, and I should have talked about it because apparently the trailer footage involved Dakota Johnson and Anne Hathaway making out. I'll take every ticket you have. But Colleen Hoover, and she's got some crazy stories, man. Let's see here. Amazon showed a sneak peek of the movie. It's one of my most anticipated choices. Yeah, I bet you've read the book. You a coho? You a coho? Coho say ho, ho. I know you a coho. All right, cool. Go to your local Barnes & Noble and ask for the latest coho, and then they'll show you the restroom. Any 3C lore about hating someone pulled up there in theater? Any 3C lore about hating someone pulled up there in theaters? Someone pulled up there in theaters. Okay, I'm a little confused by the question. I'm assuming you mean like just hating someone who I sat next to or someone around me. I've just had instances people talk. I hate when people in front of me are on their phone and they don't at least have the decency to lower their brightness. So it's just, I talked about I hate when people take off their shoes and they just because I had sat next to one person, took off their shoes, and they just put their bare feet up on the seat next to them. I'm just like, that's gross. Yeah. No one gets the reference. I'm confused. No. What's the reference? Am I missing something? Let me know. No. He means wiener. I don't know anything about wieners. Oh, someone pulled their phone in theaters. It's just that I always wish I was the guy who could be like, hey, turn, but I never want the conflict. I never want the fight or the struggle. I laugh though when someone does do it, and I'll just be the backup man. Yeah, what he said. Put it away. Oh, they turned around. They turned around, babe. Babe, you're gonna have to fight that person for me. Okay. Good stuff. Loved you, Papa 3C. Best Nacho Libre impersonation? Oh, man. Which one should I do? Those guys were a couple of wussies, huh? I like that one. I like, save me a piece of that corn. Save me a piece of that corn for later. I love it. Let's just watch some Nacho Libre. Who cares if we get copyrighted? It'll be worth it, dude. It'll be worth it. I love Nacho Libre. Peak masterpiece cinema. Why did I already lose? Where is it? There it is. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it. Nacho Libre. Best scenes. Oh my goodness. Okay, best. Let's do this in 5 minutes. None of the above. Jeez, I don't have. Okay, hang on. 1 sec, guys. Let me get. Everything right now is scrambled on my screen. Let me switch so that we don't have to deal with ads. We need our Nacho Libre uninterrupted, like the good Lord intended. Okay, here. All right, let's go.
come we can't ever have just like a salad?
Be grateful one, Pablo. Today is especially delicious. Mira.
It came out of his freaking nose. I think it's this one, the baptism. No. These are full-on scenes. I want the quotes. I want the quotes. All right. Sorry, guys. I know if you're not a Nacho Libre fan, you're like, what is even going on? I guess this one. We'll just do this one.
Listen, I know the wrestlers get all the fancy ladies, and the clothes, and the free creams and lotions. But my life is good. Really, really good. I get to wake up every morning at 5 a.m. Make some soup. It's the best. I love it. I get to lay in a bed by myself all of my life. That's fantastic.
Go away. Go away. Read some books. Nacho Libre Peak. Please go check it out, guys. It's basically my life story, I believe. And that I freaking love Nacho Libre so much. All right. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's see. I'm thinking of writing and producing a new Muppets movie where they try to make a movie and it's a 007 parody. Hey, that'd be fun. Pitch it to Disney. I'd like a new Muppets movie, man. My hype for Chucky is very bleak, but we'll see what happens. I just feel like the series is going on way too long. I just wish they soft rebooted. I kind of agree with you. I know it sounds blasphemous and I feel so ungrateful, and but I kind of the same. And I'm surprised Universal doesn't pull that trigger. They kind of have the ability to, because again, if you don't know the way the rights work, MGM and Amazon, they own the rights to the first Child's Play. The first Child's Play was made under MGM, and since Amazon owns them, Amazon has the rights to the first Chucky movie. But then the sequels, they went to Universal because MGM didn't want to make them. So Universal only owns the rights to make sequels. So Chucky 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. And basically everything that we've gotten so far. With reboot legacy sequels and things that they have, I am surprised Universal just doesn't reboot Chucky and make a direct sequel to the first movie, setting up a new timeline, and then telling some story there. I'm surprised. Someone said they are soft rebooting it. Not really, because that would be calling Curse of Chucky a soft reboot, and that really wasn't. It's a reset. Reset is the more proper term, because they're not necessarily getting rid of lore or changing things or starting fresh. They're just addressing some things that have happened, but also ignoring it to tell a new story while everything behind them is still canon. It's not a soft reboot. It's a reset. It's different. Do you think Bucky will really die in Doomsday? I wouldn't be surprised. It's a lot of actors who, like, they've done their time. They've been in several projects. Their contracts are running up. We're about to soft reboot it. Do we need Bucky in post MCU? I could definitely see Bucky dying. And with Steve Rogers there, I mean, that would be just so hurtful. So impacting, you know. Wish we got more details on Legend of Zelda movie, like the video message from Wes Ball or two main actors. But I'm glad we know the film is wrapped. I agree. Would have been nice. At least some concept art would have been cool. We can describe that concept art. The pain as a Las Vegas resident, knowing 5 miles away from me, RDJ and Chris Evans premiering the DD trailer, the Doom trailer, and not being able, Doomsday trailer, and not being able to do anything about it. I know, dude. I get you. I've had that happen before, where rarely something happens here in Dallas, and I'll be like, they're here. I think Speed, that's the level of same fame as RDJ and Chris Evans. Speed was in Dallas in a mall that's 20 minutes from my house. I could have made out with Speed. Oh, so cute. Have you seen the Cyclops? Oh, dude, yes, I need it. It hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. I have to put it on my calendar. I need it. Yeah, if you guys have not seen this, let me pull it up because it is quite epic. Let's see here. If you guys don't know, we have Marvel Legends, or Hasbro, however you want to call it. Marvel Legends Hasbro. They revealed a bunch of toys, and one of them is Cyclops Visor. And it looks damn good. It looked good, man. I'm going to pre-order that and wear it in my head. Oh, look at this guy. The aura coming off of him. That's a guy you know that gets all the huzz. Look at that. It is a little oversized, and with my big head, it's going to be even bigger on my face. But who cares? Because this is exactly how I'm pulling up to Avengers Doomsday. I'm going to be like, 2 tickets, please. And I said, we're sold out. Vroom. Sir, nothing happened to me. Vroom. Sir, you need to leave. Vroom. Okay, I think I felt something that time. Vroom. I was just messing with you. You really need to leave, sir. Okay, we got some. Oh, and you could put the red in, or what? What is this? I saw someone say they should have made them Bluetooth speakers. I agree. Dude, if these were headphones, I'd be wearing them. In fact, Meta, partner with them and make these Meta glasses. I will walk around wearing these going, Meta, laser beam this fool. I can't wait. I can't wait. They look awesome. That I'm having a moment scene. Fist my bump, Unk. I'm having trouble thinking about where this was. Where did that just happen? I'm having a moment. Remind me where that's from. That's very familiar right now, but I can't picture where. I'm jumping from Invincible to The Boys to Monarch to George and Mandy, because that show's going on right now, and I like that. Okay, Project Hail Mary, thank you. Okay, it was Project Hail Mary. I was like, that sounds so familiar. Where is that from? You're right. Not gonna lie, that laser technology would be great. Honestly, it probably would. They should definitely do it. How much does one video or pay for your everyday living? 1 week at most or more. No need to be detailed, because it's still surprising YouTube paying well. No, and YouTube needs to stay being my main bread and butter. I am so thankful for the life and I can't imagine what those dude. I can't imagine what Mr. Beast's analytics look like in terms of the monetization. Just knowing my little small butt, and I live a comfortable life. Don't think I'm living in no mansion, nothing like that. But it pays enough. It pays enough, and I am consistent. It's like the same number almost every month. I don't plan it that way. I don't make it that way. It just happens. But there's also other avenues. There's TikTok. I think that's the only other avenue I choose, unless there's something else. Oh, and then there's ads and sponsors and things like that. But I am comfortable and I'm happy with that. I am contemplating, you know, like I've talked about this before, like doing memberships. I haven't done it before because, like, I just don't want to be greedy. I believe in karma in life, and if I ask too much and I get too greedy, something's gonna get me. But it'd be nice to do it in terms of just investing in the channel, being able to do more, because I'm growing at such a rapid rate. I'm so shocked when I go out now, and so many people recognize me now. Like, it's a little scary now that I have a kid, how many people recognize me when I go out. And it's the most random places. I was at HEB, which is a grocery store. It's like a Walmart. And I was just getting my avocados, and one of the employees came up and shook my hand and said, "I love your videos, dude. I see you all the time here." I said, "You do? You do? What do you see me buy?" In fact, this literally happened today, and maybe they're watching right now. My lady sold something on Facebook Marketplace, and her profile picture on Facebook is us, me and her. And the thing she sold, the person messaged them going, "By the way, I'm also a fan of 3C. Tell him, hey." And that's a no sound. Dang, that soundboard has just been finicky with me. Maybe it's certain sounds that aren't working. And I was like, "Oh, I don't want you to go meet that person now." Because you never know, dude. I love my fans, and I have yet to have a bad interaction with a fan. I'm trying to think of like the worst. I haven't really had a bad interaction with a fan. Everybody has been very pleasant, very kind. I try to make it feel special for you. I think the only awkward thing that's happened is I met a fan, shook their hand, and was like, "Oh, thank you." And I always offer the picture because I know sometimes people feel anxiety or they feel like, "Oh, it's weird if I ask a photo." Like, I'm always down for a photo, so I will be the one to be like, "You want a photo? You want to take a photo?" And 9 times out of 10, always say yes. Was one time I got humbled. I met a person and they like, I like your channel, this and that, and then that. And then I was like, "Oh, thank you, man. You want to get a photo?" "I'm good." And he walked away. And I said, "Oh, that kind of stung." Not to say everybody has to or wants to take a photo, but like I said, I do it to eliminate that anxiety from the fan perspective. But to be told, "No, I'm good," and walk away, I was like, oh, minus 10 aura points on me. But that was funny, and that's fine. What was the question? Yeah, YouTube pays enough, and I contend when I started, which was 10 years ago, I thought it was too late to be famous on YouTube. I thought, or not even famous, I thought it was too late to make a career out of YouTube. I was wrong, and I'm glad I started when I did, because it's nice, the audience I've been able to accumulate, but I also contend it's easier now to form a following. Maybe not starting long form YouTube, that is difficult, but short form makes it so much easier to find the audience and grow it. And all it is just you taking the courage to do it, man. People might laugh, but they're not going to laugh once you actually make it into an actual job. All right. I noticed that Universal didn't talk about Five Nights at Freddy's 3 at CinemaCon. I was hoping they would. You know, me too. And even Jason Blum trolled the fans because after the Universal panel, he tweeted out, "Freddy fans, we still alive?" And it's like, well, yeah, but you didn't reveal anything, Mr. Blum Papa. So we'll see if there's an update to be had soon. I still think there's a chance the movie starts filming by the end of the year, but we'll see. Magic versus Magic. That's why Doom stops it. Is Stormbreaker magic? I guess it would be with Thor. You're right. But aren't the Infinity Gauntlets magic too? Interesting. No hate to Don Mancini. I'm just worried about him directing again because the last 2 seasons of Chucky felt rushed to me with uneven CGI, weak pacing, and some performance felt flat and lacked emotion. I can totally get that. To me, it's just the joking around with the franchise. I get like we want to have a little bit of fun. When it gets too far and it just feels like satire or like just a parody of a franchise, that's when it loses my interest. So hopefully he can reel it back in and take it seriously a little. Does Stormbreaker have the worthiness enchantment? I don't think it does. So Stormbreaker can be picked up by anybody who's strong enough to wield it. Not in terms of like, if you're good. I just think like people like the Hulk, Captain America probably. Just, you know, if I picked it up, I'd probably be struggling. I'd be like, "That thing's heavy. You want to take it back, Mr. Hemsworth?" But I do not believe it has the worthiness. It does not have the worthiness, so Evil Boy can pick it up. Would you want to see a movie about Alfred the bird? Also, how do you know the bird's name was Alfred, and where did the name come from? It was written under his feather. I just made it up. Every name I make up, it's just on the spot, my friend. Sure, but let's make an Alfred movie. Crazy how kids know Fruity Pebbles, but not Flintstones. That is wild, right? It is so funny that Fruity Pebbles is looked as the Flintstones are the mascot of Fruity Pebbles, and most kids today who eat cereal will just know them as mascots. To them, the Flintstones are no different than Tony the Tiger, whatever the leprechaun is named, Trix the rabbit, the cuckoo cocoa bird, and they're just regular weird mascots. But to me, they were yabba dabba dabba doo, Wilma. Oh, gee, Fred, I don't know. I like that live action. The first one, the Flintstones, I love the production on that. Like, I think that's one of the main reasons I like it. I wish movies would feel like that again. Like Flintstones, The Grinch. If there's another movie, you guys tell me. But movies where the sets are just transformed like in another world and not using CGI. Not using just CGI. like just practical. I love looking at the world of the Flintstones live action movie and Jim Carrey's The Grinch. Just all of that, dude. It's just so. It's like they don't do it. Scooby Doo, I guess, kind of did have like that retro, kind of stuck in a certain time period look. Cat in the Hat, a little bit, yes. But mostly Flintstones and that Grinch movie, dude. It's just like it fully. Willy Wonka, yeah, I guess the Chocolate Factory scenes definitely were immersive in that sense. My older brother loves Fruity Pebble cereal. Yeah, he's probably fruity. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I actually love it too. I'm more of a choco. What is it? What's the one? Is it just called Chocolate Fruity Pebbles, or is it Cocoa Pebbles? Because the cocoa stands for. I'm more of the cocoa guy. All right. What if Noel pulls up in Doomsday? Dude, I don't need Noel. This movie feels big enough. Large things happen. If Noel pulls up, it's to get his neck snapped and being like, yeah, go back to your spin-off universe. I would love to see your review. That I might end up doing, and I'll definitely wear a Toy Story outfit. Maybe I'll be a toy every review, right? I might do that. I like that idea. Any gas station 3C lore? Oh, I've talked about it before. The only thing that's okay, I got two. Not crazy. Well, maybe a little crazy. It was the one time I picked up a hitchhiker which never do. Never do. I was insanely stupid, and it was the niceness in me, the wanting to be helpful and be nice. But I was at a gas station. It was middle of the day, and a guy comes up to me, and it's happened before. Someone trying to sell you something. Let me hold $1. Or things like that, or it's like, oh, I forgot my phone. Can I borrow yours? And you're always just like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. I don't know why. Guy comes up to me. He looks like Larry the Cable Guy. I think that's the best way to describe it if you want a mental picture. Larry the Cable Guy, just a regular white trucker guy, hat and all. And he's just talking about, buddy, I live 10 minutes away. My car broke down. I really need to get home. You mind just giving me a ride? I don't know what was going on with me that day. I said, sure, get in. I was like, yeah, whatever. He's 10 minutes. Fine. I'm helping someone out. Let's do it. All right. Looking back, dude was definitely gay. He was a low-key, he was trucker stop gay. Now that I think about it, the way I'm replaying the story in my mind, I am seeing the signs that I didn't see that were there. Like I said, Larry the Cable Guy kind of dude. But we're driving. I'm taking him to his address. It is like 10 minutes away. So I was like, okay, good. He's not making me drive him an hour, 40 minutes. And he's in the car, and he just starts asking me questions about my life. He's like, so what you do, man? What you like to do for fun? And this is the part where I'm like, he was probably gay. He was trying to hit on me. He goes, I bet you like to go to the club, right? Probably get all your friends and go. He did this in the passenger seat of my car. Said, you look like you go to the club and get with your friends and get crazy. I'll do it too. I'll do it. I was like, I'm not a club guy. I've gone to the club like 2-3 times. I hate it all the time. I don't like the club. I'm clearly guy was trying to groom me now that I think about it. But this is where things got bad. There was a point. I don't know what was the context or why he decided to, but I took it as a threat, and I clenched and I got scared, guys. He keeps the funny guy, I'm your friend vibe going, and out of nowhere, he pulls out his pocket knife. It's like one of those just regular pocket knives that flips open. And again, I don't remember why he did it. He didn't do it in a threatening way. He didn't do it to like, he just pulled it and was showing it off and was talking about like, I work in the field or I do this. Maybe that's why he's like, this is my handy tool. But he pulled it and he was just holding it. And there was still like 7 minutes left in the car ride. Entire car ride. I am keeping 10 and 2 and my eyes every 10 seconds just looking at that pocket knife. I'm like, I'm about to get stabbed. I'm about to get held up for money. Worse, he's gonna make me suck. That's all I really. But luckily, nothing did happen. We get to his stop, and he's like, dude, I want to thank you so much for this. You really helped me. I have like $20 in the house. He didn't tell me to come inside, which I would not have done. That's no Good Samaritan or not. I was not going in some stranger's house. He told me, wait right here, and I'll bring you some $20 for giving me the ride. As soon as he got out, I bolted. Or as soon as he got out and got inside his house, I bolted. And I said, "You keep your money. I'm glad I made it out alive." So that was my one gas station story. Again, guys, never accept a hitchhiker. Never do it. No matter if they're a hot girl, if they look innocent, if you want to be cool or whatnot, don't do it. You never know, dude. From that moment, never again. Anytime someone comes up to me at a gas station, it's just, you don't exist. You're a ghost. That was that. Now the other story, not as crazy, but it still pissed me off. This was a couple years ago. I had just got a Dodge Charger. It was like it was the first car I used to upgrade with my YouTube money, because before then it was, my paycheck to paycheck. The previous Dodge Charger I had, so now like I bought a Hellcat. And I was still on payments and all that, but it was like my first expensive car that I bought using YouTube money. And I'm feeling badass because it's a Hellcat, it's a Dodge Charger. I'm like, yeah. And well, one, I'm no Hellcat no more. Those things are I hated going to the gas station every 2-3 days. And you have to know, my screenings for the movies I watch, they're always at a place an hour away. I live an hour every time I go to a screening, like The Mummy, Monday when I go to Michael Jackson, the theater is an hour away. It's so annoying. So like gas became a real big factor in the cars I drive, and that's why I don't have a Dodge Charger anymore. But anyways, one week into the car, loved it, was beautiful, gorgeous. I go to a gas station to pump it up, fill it up, paid probably like, I don't know, it was like 70, $60. Driving out, I get like 50 feet and car starts shaking, busting down on me, and it just stops. It does not go anymore. I was like, what the heck? Oh, I was like, no, they sold me a bad car. Like, this not working. I'm gonna have to get it. Oh, seriously, come on. I was also scared because I had bought it from a sketchy dealership. I didn't go to I didn't know, because when you're raised Mexican like me, you're taught that the dealerships are always scamming you, which might be true. I know some people out there, but no, they do, Chris. They scam you. So you never go to an actual dealership. Now being older, I think I'm always buying dealership, because to me there's enough safety net in terms of a warranty and a guarantee. Like, I had a flat tire the other day. They not only replaced it for free, they gave me a loaner car until they were done. And none of that was charged. I'm like, oh, just going with the dealer every time now. But back then, raised the way I was, you always go to like these sketchy neighborhoods where they have their own lot and all the cars are redone. So like the Dodge I got was a car that was totaled, or I should say it had like some issues, and then they fixed it back up, made it look new, and that's the way you go and get it, right? But anyways, so I was like, dude, I shouldn't have done it. They sold me a bad car. It was the dang gas station. This apparently happens every now and then. I had to Google it, because when I took it to the mechanic to find out what was wrong or what was going on, they were like, you have any enemies? You have anyone coming after you? And I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, somebody put water in your gas tank. I was like, what? How? Like, my gas tank was empty. I literally filled it, and then the car stopped. So like, no one came and poured water in between that moment. I was there the whole time. I didn't go inside and grab a Red Bull and a bag of chips. I was there the whole time. No one would have done that. And I looked into it, and apparently that just happens sometimes. Like when gas stations are running low, or I guess there's a collection of water. Sometimes rain gets into the gas tanks underneath that have the gas there, and it just happened. This gas station, I paid for water. I paid $70 for water. I was scammed. Lucky enough, insurance covers something like that, and again, that's how I found out it's pretty common, or it happens every now and then. So insurance fixed what the issue I had, but it was an expensive fix. You have to go in there and empty the tank and all that, man. So there you go. My 2 gas station lore stories. But yeah. Oh, let's see here. Do you hear about woman who passed out during a recent screening of? I did see that. I'll have to see it to believe it. I know that movie's supposed to be gory and crazy, but that's not some nice PR and buzz for it. I'll say that. I think if I ever make a horror movie, I'm going to a nursing home, and I'm being like, all right, who are your oldest patients? Who are your dying patients? Who are your patients with heart problems? I wanna do something nice and offer them a free screening. Insert soundbite. The press I will get. Entire auditorium dies of heart attack thanks to new YouTuber movie. Hey! I just gave you an idea, Blumhouse. Dude, can you imagine someone actually does that? I have a free bus and I'll get you Denny's afterwards. There is no Denny's. All right. Let's move on. Let's see here. Oh, I skipped this one. Would you still watch Odyssey if Oh yeah. I'd be just as excited. Snyder directs old school movies. I mean, 300 is an example. I mean, it probably wouldn't be story-wise or character-wise as compelling as what Christopher Nolan is about to do. And there is like a missing auteur factor in it, but it would be visually stunning in a different way. It would be visually, I think, yeah. Zack Snyder's Odyssey would still be pretty cool. Hello? Can you guys hear me? I feel like I'm in scene from Blair Witch. Let me know if you can see me right now, chat, if you can hear me. There's, I guess, a storm going around my area right now, and my entire in the studio went out. I'm using the camera from the MacBook and my iPhone. Oh, look, you can see my pops. So I'm sorry about these technical difficulties. I still want to continue this, but I think I have to go downstairs to reset my breaker. So take your screenshots, take your That's I've always wanted to do that though. Terrible timing though. Terrible timing. Okay, so give me guys, I'm so sorry. I do definitely want to finish the super chat. I will be right back. Let me go see if I can reset the breaker. 1 second. They thought they could get rid of me, huh? Well, I'm back, baby. Apologies for that, my guys. I have no idea what happened. I was just talking, and then this entire room went black. So, that karma, it's hitting me. I don't think I'm gonna last the week if I disappear and know someone was after me. The mic sounds weird? Okay, one sec. Oh, you know what? I think it's still attached to my iPhone mic. One sec. Okay, is that better? It might have. Is that better? Let me know. It was definitely that goblin helmet. You're right. All right, yes. Okay. We are back in business, boys and girls. Thank you all who sat there patiently and waiting for 3C to come back. You never know what happens live. You never know what happens live, and that was definitely a funny thing. I just went, oh. Everything went dark. I thought El Cucuy was about to get me and touch me, but I'm still here. You ain't getting rid of me that fast. Okay, let's move on. Tombstone is in the back of the military car. Yeah, he is. We talked about that. We did. All right. I'm late to the stream, but have Fortnite pop. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, you haven't mentioned the craziness only just began. Your thoughts on the Ice Cream Man teaser trailer? I'll be honest with you. I'm not that excited for that movie. I was excited when I don't mind Eli Roth. I know some people don't like him and hate him. He hasn't done exactly the best movies, but he definitely gets under my skin, and I feel like, horror speaking, he does some fun stuff. Like, I thought Thanksgiving was awesome. Thanksgiving might be my favorite Eli Roth, but I do like his Hostel movies. When I saw a trailer for Ice Cream Man, it just looks so. I thought it was gonna be, just a Ice Cream Man who's also a slasher or some sort of killer, but it looks more like it's a guy who feeds kids some sort of diabolical ice cream that turns them into killers. It felt like Temu Weapons. It felt like, oh, Weapons did good because kids kill. Let's do it. It felt like Tubi, Children of the Corn. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, man. I hope the next trailer wins me over, but ice cream that zombifies kids, hope to be proven wrong, though. I mean, banana pudding ice cream right now. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, I like fruit flavors. Same goes for when I go to a frozen yogurt stand. Them fruit flavors is what I be after. So I like lime a lot. Sorbet lime or sorbet, however you pronounce it. Orange. I like me a good orange one. Strawberry. I'll go mango. Final answer, mango. Oh, Papito Chulito, please, bro. I know you're not a fan of receiving gifts from us, but please let me send you the Berserk Deluxe Edition manga. It's peak A. I'll pick it up myself, but you don't have to do that. Thank you for putting me on, though. I hear that's good, though. Evil Dead Burn trailer makes it seem like there'll be big connections to Ash vs. Evil Dead. Such a phenomenal series you should watch. I actually do want to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. I've heard good things, never seen it, but I do want to see it. If it has connections, that's even cooler. That's even cooler. I couldn't find a Mandalorian and Grogu popcorn bug, and I want. You know what? I have to. I'm gonna email them and ask them. Can you provide me a link to this? Because I also couldn't find it. It's a real sponsorship, and Disney themselves and Walmart. So, they did tell me though it would be later at Walmart, but they said available now, and I was like, I don't know about that. I'm gonna email them and ask them. Thought during CinemaCon they would announce the Michael sequel. That would have been nice, but I think they're waiting more for the actual numbers on the movie. They don't want to be too premature with that. Star-Lord, Ant-Man are probably the only two characters I can't imagine other actors playing them. IDK if that's just me. Maybe Star-Lord. I could see someone else being an Ant-Man, but that's again because I think they could do one of the 3 Ant-Mans that they have. So I could see there being one. But Paul Rudd's great as Ant-Man. I like him as Ant-Man. It's going to be sad to see him go, but I understand the decision. Predictions on how they're going to pull off the Call of Duty movie. Let's just shoot and see what happens. If they're smart, it should be about, okay, it should be at soldiers on a mission because there's like some sort of virus. It's a mystery thing. They have to get a mystery thing. It's classified. You don't know what it is, but their mission is to get something. And I think at the end of the movie, it should be revealed that it's a biological weapon, and they fail. And then the sequel is Call of Duty Zombies. Bro, I'm telling you, you make a Call of Duty Zombies, you will sell a lot. People love zombies. I'm not talking about like just like the genre or the thing. I mean Call of Duty Zombies. People have a lot of affinity for. I think that's what you do. So you have kind of like a regular war movie. You set up some cool characters, put them on that mission, and then that's your reveal at the end. That's what I would do. Did you know that the Odyssey will be under 3 hours? Oh, really? I would definitely have thought that was a 3-hour movie. That's one of the movies I want to be as long as possible. Wow. You might have skipped my super chat, but you got to talk about the... No, I did. We talked about it, man, and we went into it. It is pretty awful what's happened with that. Do you plan on reviewing Over Her Dead Body? Comes out next week, but I went to an early screening this week. They really liked the ending. That sounds familiar. Which one is that one? Over Her Dead Body? It's a 2008 movie pops up, but let me look at the 2026. Oh, yes, this is... Yes, I've heard great things about this. I should have looked it up on... I don't know why I didn't do that. My bad. But I've heard great things about this movie, too. I am excited to see it. I will definitely be watching it. Let's see here. Pulling up. Okay. Over Her Dead Body. It stars... again, pulls up that 2008 movie. It stars here. What's his name? I always forget his name. I only know him as Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. What's his name? Jason Segel and not is Sigourney Weaver? Not Sigourney Weaver. Samara Weaving. Wow, I am so off with things today. Anyways, it's about a movie with a married couple that go to a cabin and they both plan to kill each other, and each one of them don't know it. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be action-packed and filled with some gruesome scenes. I believe this is also directed by one of the members of The Lonely Island. Yep, Jorma Taccone, which, again, I still say Akiva Schaffer is probably the most talented. But Jorma's funny, too. I think he did MacGruber, and I really like MacGruber. So, yeah, good stuff there. Thank you for posting so much. Keep up the great work. Yeah, happy man. I saw somebody, was it a week and a half ago? I think it was the last live stream. So it was before CinemaCon week. Somebody in the chat said, "Is it just me, or has Chris kind of fallen off since he had a baby?" What did you say to me? I just played a soundbite, so hopefully you heard that. Oh, that awoken the beast in me. That made me do that wolf pose meme. Ah! No. My son has only motivated me more. Are you going to be in Winnie the Pooh 3? You're my favorite YouTuber, and it would be awesome to see you when it's movie, because I'm a big fan of the franchise. I think I'm gonna go through with it again. My fear is that like I will have a 2-second thing, which I know still be grateful, but for the amount of effort it's gonna be to go over there, and I don't think it's not a paid thing either. I'm not gonna be paid to be in it. I'm just lucky to be in it. I just hope it's just like 10 seconds. 10 seconds would be good. But yeah, hopefully it goes through. Wesley Holloway joined the Doomsday casting. Ooh. Now that's intriguing. We'll have to see what that entails. What do you think about I have not watched it, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm casual when it comes to Star Wars stuff, so that wasn't something that really appealed to me, but I've heard people are loving it, so that's awesome. New 3C lookalike, Daniel from Daredevil Born Again. I do like that actor, though. That's honestly, well, we'll get into it next couple episodes. I'll wait for you guys to finish out with that. Okay. Have you watched the show called Smiling Friends? I have watched it. I've watched only, I think, a couple episodes. I want to finish it. It sucks that it's ended. But you know what? I'm going to tell you a petty thing. I have this best friend, and I'm always putting him on to shows. And he will always not want to at first. I tried making him watch Invincible. He watched like 10 minutes and went, I just don't think it's good. And I was like, finish the first episode. You'll get. And sure enough, finishes the first episode, loved it, into it, and is always an Invincible. The Boys, basically any popular show I put him on, he always is hesitant, always goes nah, and he'll always come out going, you were right, that was awesome. So because of this, he loves Smiling Friends, but he loves it so much that now I don't want to watch it. As pettiness to him, every time he talks to me about it and tells me to watch it, I call it Frowning Friends. Oh, I rage bait the hell out of him. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Hi 3C, it's my B-Day. Top 5 best Saw twist endings. Ooh. Well, obviously the first one is first. I still like the twist of 2 a lot. Because it makes me mad, dude. I'm like, no, you could have had your son. Then I'll go Saw 6. Freaking Roderick in there and making you believe that was actually their dad when he was responsible for the dad. And he's like, I'm a wimpy kid. Oh, I rule. I think that's how that ended. And then I'm going to go, well, it's not really a huge twist, but it was still kind of cool. Saw X was pretty good. I know that's not 5. I think that's 4. But there's a lot of good ones. Saw 6 was awesome. Someone said spoilers. Come on now. If you have not watched the Saw franchise. Unfortunately, this was one of those movies that like was only playing in like a really out there theaters. I didn't have the chance to go out, and it's already out of theaters. In my area, there's nowhere playing it. At least not near me. So I have to wait for that one on digital now. But I want to see it. I've heard good things about it. I've seen more than one person say this movie is what the Scream reboot should have been, and I'm like, "Oh, that intrigues me. I want to see that now." What's your top 5 popcorn buckets? Ooh. I'll put it at the bottom of 5, but it is revolutionary. It's the Dune bucket, man. Just the way that had like catapulted the popcorn bucket game up there. Then I'm gonna put the Blue Beetle. Is it here? I thought I had it. The Blue Beetle backpack. Love that thing. Thought that was awesome. Then I will go. The Herbie bucket. I love that Herbie bucket. I think that's awesome. That Herbie bucket is great. Oh, this is a toughie. What is that? 3? So I still need 2 more. What is it? That FNAF one is good. Dude, that FNAF one selling for insane. I'm close to maybe just selling it myself, yo. Let's go on eBay. Maybe I'm wrong. Dude, but that bucket, it's going for numbers. Cuz I'm a little bit of I do like some secondhand buying of some stuff sometimes. And because I like to see how much popcorn buckets have gone up, I will be checking up on the price of them. And homie, you would not believe it. Let's go to eBay. Let's look up Freddy popcorn bucket. Now let's go to sold and let's see what these, okay. $100. Almost 200. Someone paid almost $200 for some Freddy head. 117, 145, 155. I saw someone do a combo of this one with this one at 300 sold. I was like, $200, dude. These Fred heads, this bucket, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So, oh, here it is. Look, this one with the cup, $329, dude. FNAF fans don't play, bro. FNAF fans do not. For Five Nights at Freddy's 3, dude, build the Springtrap suit and we will buy it to get spring locked. Insanity, dude. All right. Let's move on here. Says, out of the 3 animated movies of this year, Mario Galaxy, is 3, Goat is 2, Hoppers is 1. Hoppers was really good. Goat with I agree with that list. I would go with that exact same list. I still had fun with Galaxy, but yeah, it's the lesser of the other two. What my favorite car was the Dodge Charger. To me, that was like the car whenever it was like I was approaching 16 and it's like, what car are you gonna get? I like the muscle car look, which is why I was so excited with the Robert Pattinson Batmobile. So I like the muscle car thing. So to me, it's the Dodge Charger. But right now, man, I don't know. To me, I'm waiting for the fully automated car. The car where I hit the button and I could just sit like this until my destination. That's the lazy point I've gotten. It could be a clown car, and if it does it, I'll buy it. Love the content. Hope you and the fam doing well. What do you think about episode 7? Nobody calling Thrag. Oh, dude. I'm not calling Thrag a fraud either. That guy, I wasn't crazy like about the voice either, but not to the point where I was complaining or going, what's the point? And again, I don't look ahead to the Invincible comics because I want to be surprised as the show goes on. So when Thrag was just weaving and dodging and just slicing people up effortlessly, I was like, this is a menace. This is a problem. Yeah, Thrag is awesome. I like that episode. I thought it was good. I'm just curious how they defeat him now. What did they do? I like the explanation for why Thrag didn't complete the job. He loves his species more than, killing those who have hurt him. And I think that's a good motive. So yeah, dude, Thrag is crazy. Could have done a better voice, though, I agree. 3C, what's your most anticipated movie this year? Probably Spider-Man, Doomsday, Odyssey. I'm just a fanboy at heart. I know Odyssey should probably be number 1, but I think those are the 3. And then like Dune 3. What on earth is happening with the Pirates of the Caribbean film with the new protagonist? Dude, it's all over the place. I don't even think Disney knows. Dude, I saw something where I was like, you guys, I know probably not a huge thing, but still, stay with me, chat. Dude, did they upgrade more stuff? What's this? Here's a better look at some of the Legos and things like that. Orale, they look nice. Okay, we already saw these though. Okay, just double checking. Okay, so you know that they have the Hex movie, right? Hexed. And at CinemaCon, they revealed Haley Steinfeld and Rashida Jones, the voice, and it's about a mother and daughter, and it's her learning magic and this and that, but not what. Like, totally makes sense. Girls love a magic movie. You meet any girl, you mentioned The Craft, Practical Magic, freaking Ella Enchanted, or what was that Anne Hathaway? Was it Anne Hathaway one, where she can't speak or can only tell the truth. Okay, when I was doing my due diligence for CinemaCon, I came across the original Hex post by Disney, which, man, who knows if I can actually find it now. Maybe they deleted it with all this. But when it was first announced, it was about a boy. And now it looks like they've changed it. It follows a teenage oddball. Yeah, here it goes. Where's it? Oh, I just saw it and it just went away. It follows a teenage oddball and his mom, who discovers his weirdness, is actually a hidden magic, transporting them to a world where magic can run free. And it wasn't like a misquote or anything. The official Disney reveal of it had the plot as well. And I just thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, it was a boy, and then they changed it to a girl. Fascinating. I don't know what that has to do with Pirates of the Caribbean, but I was like, okay, cool. Did you hear about the Metal Gear Solid movie? Yeah, that could be fun. I hope he hides in a box. I wonder who could play Solid Snake. In my mind, a younger Stephen Lang. The guy who's Kettrich, human Kettrich from Avatar. I feel like a younger Stephen Lang, not too young, but slightly younger, probably could have pulled that off. It's funny how we thought Megan ruins the chances for us to get a Chucky movie. Then all of a sudden, Chucky came here announcing a movie. This must be very common. Yeah, I mean, if they're already doing, I would like to see the story idea. He must have pitched a good idea for them to be like, yeah, let's put that in theaters. Do you think they'll release the Boys finale in theaters and stream? No, I don't think they'll do that. Amazing Joe Circus is getting a finale release. We will see the finale TV show. No, I think they would have announced that by now, or I guess there's still time for that, but that would have been awesome. I feel like it would definitely warrant a theater release with like the effects and the superhero-ness of it, but I don't think they'll do it because it also would have to be rated R, right? And maybe that'll limit some of the sales. But yeah, dude. Have you seen the drama? No, I still need to see it. I think that's one I'm gonna have to wait for digital also, and I'm still avoiding all discourse and topics on it because I want to go in fresh on it. Hey, Chris, I was wondering if you ordered the Shao Kahn popcorn bucket. Yeah, I saw it's up for order. I never know whether to pre-order because sometimes I'll do it and it will come early and that'll be good for a video. Sometimes I'll order it and it'll come 2 weeks after the movie release and I'm like, this doesn't help me. It's old news. But I do want the Shao Kahn helmet. I just hate it because it's at Regal and there's only 2 Regals in Dallas, both an hour away. And they are always, if there's a cool bucket, they're always sold out by the time I get there. Will you put a 6-7 sound effect? I don't think I want to do that. I like 6-7, but not that much. Chris, what type of freaky things you into? If that's what you, hey, I don't scroll on reels. That's what they think. That's what they try. They try to reel you in with that stuff. I'm not into that. No. Thoughts on Snyder fans and their delusion. I think every fan base has their bad apples, some louder than others. The specific fans who think that there is still a chance that they're going to restore the universe and jump off where they left off. Look, 90% of me wants to go, just let it go. Be happy you got the Zack Snyder one, the Zack Snyder Justice League, because that movie's awesome. It's great. It's 4 hours long. Like, awesome that you got that, dude, and I like that movie a lot. But then at the same time, I'm like, I never thought that would happen. I never thought Zack Snyder's Justice League would actually get made, and they were laughed at for years thinking it would happen, and it happened. Interesting circumstances, the pandemic, Warner Brothers wanted to hype up their streaming service. They invested $70 million on a movie, like very extreme, rare circumstances. But it's never say never. There's a non-0% chance, so who knows? But I think there is definitely a delusion of it and so much misinformation. I can say it now because the dude blocks me, so screw him, even though I used to be a fan. Tyrell McGinnis, who, like I said, he blocked me on Twitter. I never even interacted with the guy, but he blocked me. So he's aware of me. My presence has alerted him. Oh, I think this Tyrell McGinnis is someone to fear. He is constantly making misinformation Snyderverse videos that are titled Snyderverse back. It just got confirmed. Batman movie. Henry Cavill. I'm like, there's literally thousands of them. And I'm like, dude, it's not. You know it's not. What are you doing? Craziness. 1 million subscribers. Oh, I think I will get to 1 million subscribers, won't I? That's my nerd voice, my Redditor voice. One Piece season 2 review win. Oh, I already did that like a couple streams ago. I thought it was good. I liked it. Them costumes, them dedication to the costumes and weird hair choices. I don't know if I love it or hate it, but I applaud them. Whatever happened to the Gears of War movie? Ask Netflix. They're the ones making it. I think Dave Bautista is still attached. Maybe not, but Netflix is the one doing that, and I think they're also the BioShock movie. No movement on that. Who knows? Nacho! What did you think of The Boys Season 5, Episode 3? The most recent episode, really good. I just watched that actually today for breakfast. I'm liking the direction they're headed in. I like the storyline with the compound, with the virus. And I don't think, it's not too much of a spoiler, but like, the way Homelander is susceptible to it, so he's desperately trying to find this special compound of V to make him immune, I think is interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I thought, okay, I want to spoil this part, but the stuff with Ryan, I was shocked. I could not believe what happened with Ryan. I was like, oh, they did that. And Kamiko, what is up with Kamiko? Kamiko got that Haley Steinfeld sinner's mouth. That dirty, filthy kind of turning me on vocabulary. Are you streaming the Lego Batman game? Probably. I am kind of hyped for that. I can't wait to see it. Never been in U.S. theaters. Seems inconvenient. If you are in Japan, 95% quiet, 95% no phones, no feet raised, bring out. And, I've heard that a lot about Japan, which is awesome as a society that you guys have, like, gotten to that point. Because if you guys don't know, Japan is, like, very strict about, like, manners, common courtesy, being undisruptive in a public setting. I believe, like, if you can't even talk on a subway. That's how, like, much they've nailed it down. If you're, like, on the phone in the subway, they look at you like you're rude. They look at you like, who raised you? You barn animal. Our New York subways, dude will pull out his schlong and pee right there, and people will just be like, don't look, ignore it. Here's my stop. I'm leaving. Right? That's awesome of Japan to be able to do that. I hope to visit it one day, but that's pretty cool. I think the UK also talks about that. I see comments like that from my UK viewers where it's like, sometimes I get happy when an audience is into the movie, not overly, not in a bad way, but like when an audience gasps or clap or gets hyped. I like that. To me, that's what makes the movie theater experience fun. But I get comments from UK people all the time. If you did that in our theater, we would be pissed. I was like, okay. Project Goon to Mary. Oh, that's blasphemy. And I'm Catholic. We don't play with Mary. I was raised Catholic. Love your content. Can't wait for Doomsday trailer. Me too, man. I can't wait to see that. Appreciate you loving the content. Means a lot. Live 25 waiting for 3C short. Will you be doing cameo in blood? Yeah, I think I'm going through with it. Although I still have not bought my tickets. I'm going to contact tonight a friend of mine, an influencer friend of mine who I know is also going. I'm going to coordinate with them because I get anxiety and I don't want to travel the world alone. Any 3C Lord on traveling aboard, not just Mexico. I think the most unpleasant thing that's happened to me, believe it or not, it wasn't a baby crying, because I have headphones. These like noise canceling headphones, they're such lifesavers on the plane. Not even for the noises other people make, but I hate the sound of the inside of a plane. It's like white noise to the max. It's just, I guess just the sound of the engines. I hate it. It gives me a headache. I start to feel nauseous by the end of a flight just from that sound nonstop. So headphones do a good job. But one time, headphones died, and someone had a cat on the plane, and the cat would not stop meowing. I was honestly impressed with the lungs on this cat because meow, 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 meow. 2 hours and a half of that. Meow. I don't hate cats. I don't think I'd get one, but I respect those who love cats. That's the one bad thing that's happened. Other than like flights being delayed and you're like hours in the airport. That's happened too. Have you seen Exit 8? Hearing really good things. No, but I want to. Favorite episode from Born Again Season 2? Probably episode 4. I liked episode 3 a lot with them releasing the people in the cages and the oneer they did with Daredevil fight and all that. It's a tie between 3 and 4. You see the absolute dude. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I got to catch up on Absolute Batman. I've fallen way behind, but yeah, I love the fact that they found a way to incorporate the Robins into that story. I will say Don Mancini is directing. I will be a little scared, and I do go back to Curse. But then again, I do really hope we do get a good Chucky movie, scary like 1 through 3. I would hope so, man. And hopefully they give him a decent budget too, man. It's also been a while since we've seen Chucky with a good budget. Did you hear about Disney's Hex drama? What was the drama? There was drama. Okay, was it just I was talking about? They changed the boy? Okay, let's see. I just popped up right now. Okay. Oh, wow. Big Hex drama at Walt Disney Studios. The original director, Josie Trended, has officially been demoted. That probably explains why the lead has suddenly changed from male to female. I told you guys, because when I was doing research on Hex, I saw the original Disney tweet, and they were like, a boy, this and that. And I was like, oh, that's a big change. All these big changes have taken place only in the last couple months, yet no delay. For the film's release. Ooh. Last time there was changes and things like that, we got Elio, and it just ended up being So we'll see. So what's your current car? My dream car, Mustang GT. Don't get mad at me. Don't be upset, okay? I know there's people with all sorts of opinions and all that, but I like tech. So I wasn't gonna get a Tesla. There was a time where I wanted one, but with Elon shenanigans, there's no way I could do that with a safe conscience. So I went with a Cadillac. A Cadillac Vistic is my current car, and I like it. I enjoy it. It's basically a mini Escalade. It's a 3-seater. I for sure got it the month I found out my lady was pregnant, because I was like, well, we got to have room for a car seat and a family like vehicle. And so it's electric. I'm trying it out. It was a pain in the butt to install the electric thing in my house. But that got done, and I enjoy it. And there's been only rare times it's been an inconvenience to find a charger, and all that. Oh, like one time I had to go to Austin, and yeah, it sucked to have like park somewhere for like 30 minutes just to charge to continue on. But aside from that, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I might stay electric. I'm not sure. And be like, oh, you're saving on gas with everything. I don't know, because I think my electric bill did go up a little bit. But so I think it evens out at the end of the day. But I just wanted to try an electric car. You know, I wanted to see the hype, see the buzz. My favorite feature of it is it does have like a self-driving thing, but it's not. I have to keep my eyes on the road. It has a camera and it's looking at me. Dude, that camera be calling me out, and I'm not. Sometimes when I'm sleepy and tired, that camera will pop up a little notification that says, "You seem tired. Maybe stop for a coffee." What? I thought this is just my face. This is what I always look like. But yeah, so that's what I got. 3C to 3 mil. Any news on Crystal Lake? All that we know, coming out day after Christmas. I think I saw a post that said that they finished all the editing, music, and things. So the show's basically ready to be released, and I hope we get it soon, because I still really want to see it, and I hope it's good. Hope it's not Surf Dracula with Jason. You're gonna let your son play with you? Oh, heck yeah. I don't think I want to be that dad who's like, no, that's a $300 figure. You get, nah. I don't think I'll be that way. If he wants to take a Funko Pop and throw it on the ground, that's fine. So yeah, I don't think I don't really own anything that's like too crazy expensive that can be replaced. I think the only thing I just ordered the Leprechaun from Trick or Treat Studios, the life-size Leprechaun. Maybe something like that. That's a pretty penny. But yeah, I'll never get that. Yeah, he could always welcome to. We said, bro, your hot toys. I got him here. Bro's head easily comes off. I don't know. I'm fine with it. I display them. They should be played with. Love your channel and content so much. I'm watching the stream. I think the only thing, now that I think about it, is just not touching anything on the set. Not because, oh, it's special. Just because it looks a certain way, son. It's just easier if we let it stay that way. But anything not on the set, free game. Love your channel and content so much. I'm watching the stream in my storm shelter with 5 tornadoes within a... Okay, maybe that's why my power went out? Is there like... there was a lot of people in the chat before stream talking about, I'm scared of the tornado. I'm about to die from a tornado. And I'm like, huh? What's going on? 2012 happened late? Good luck, my friend. I hope you're okay. Glad I can bring you some entertainment. I thought you died on stream. Thank God. Dude, that would be an awful way to die on stream. Just a bomb went off and just... you look like ASMR Ryan. Oh my goodness. I don't want to look up ASMR Ryan. ASMR Ryan. Oh, people have compared me to this guy. I get it a lot on YouTube, on TikTok comments. I guess not a bad comparison. Yeah, okay. I guess I could see it a little bit. Not bad. His costume changes a lot. People who look like me, we want to look like other people. Can you put that moment where you froze and your power went out on the clips channel? I guess so. It's just going to be a lot of static. Just a clip of me recreating the Blair Witch? Sure. Is your studio in your house or it's in my house? It's in the second floor. This was called a child's retreat. So when getting the house, they sell you this room as a play area for your children. And so here's where you would have like a ball pit, you would have all their toys, maybe set up a TV and they could have their video games like and all that. So this is like this is sold as a children's playroom. And it's funny because when I got the house and they allowed me to make any changes I wanted, I told them put a door. I don't know if you could hear that soundbite. And they're like, usually a child retreat is open. You don't put a door unless you're locking your children away like a psychomaniac. And I told them, no, I'm going to use it as a studio room. They're like, oh, okay. But I remember when I told them add a door, and they looked at me like I was crazy. They were like, what are you doing to your kids? And I was like, no, this is going to be my office. Blair Goon Project. FNAF 3 movie not being at CinemaCon was sad. Yeah, I agree. But I guess if they didn't have anything to showcase other than saying, we're going to make the movie, maybe best not to talk about it. You missed my super chat. Oh, Joshua, I'm sorry. Let me look, Joshua. Let me hey, Joshua. What you got, Joshua? Better be a banging question, Josh. Better be a real good question, J-Man. The Jster. J-Wanna. J-Bro. Genesis. I thought during the CinemaCon they would announce the Michael sequel. No, we talked about it. That was your last super chat? Yeah, I got onto it. So, hey, sometimes y'all just gotta be patient, man. I gets to them. Let's see here. Gotta go back down now. Thanks a lot, Joanna. Classic Joanna. All right. Will they ever address Hulk sung again? Dude, who knows? Oh, I think Doom is making Battle World and then fixing that dude's haircut. That's 1 and 2 on his list right there. That's so insane that they just decided to do that. Be like, I have a son now. What? So front and fade the kid. Okay. How should Paramount handle the Avatar leak? Should they release it or edit it to create a new story? No. They should just release it. It's still content for their service, and I'm pretty sure they've maybe have scrubbed most of it off the internet, probably, but it's just a matter of releasing it. It's same what Netflix did. I mean, both SpongeBob movies, the Plankton and Sandy Cheeks movies, leaked months ahead, and they just rolled along with it and posted it when it was time. It's not much you can do. What do you think the Call of Duty movie would be if Steven Spielberg directed it? Oh, yeah, Steven was going to direct it. I mean, I think it probably would have been good. I mean, he did Saving Private Ryan. If you watch the Fablemans, a lot of his start was in making fan-made, like, war movies. It probably would have been epic. I wouldn't have minded to have seen it. Which will make more, Doomsday or Secret Wars? I think Secret Wars. But that'll be based on Doomsday being good, and I do think Doomsday will be good. If Doomsday is bad, then it'll be Doomsday that makes the most, because they tricked us into going, and we were all like, that sucked. The Scream 7 effect. Hey 3C, I love all the videos you have been posting. It makes me and my family smile every time. Thank you for all the love. You have not fallen off. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Please do a Reddit scroll through since, oh my goodness, has there been some nonsense? I don't want to know. Oh my God, what have y'all done? Dude, the Botox I need on my forehead. The face you make when the hitchhiker talks smack about your house. That is horrible lighting. My forehead is usually smooth. Okay, look, I'm trying to make the wrinkles happen. They're barely there. It was just bad lighting. What? This is how my cameo in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3 starts. New poster from CinemaCon 2026. The Blair Goon Project. He's gonna grip me. Oh, Feige found me. You tried leaking the trailer, boy? No, Mr. Feige, no. Let me show you what's under my hat. Zip. That's not your hat. Oh, top 3 scariest thing that's happened to YouTubers on stream. Dude, this is such a good dude. I need to see y'all posting this on Twitter under some crazy news because these are just too funny. They got him. Okay. That was some good stuff. That was good. That was worth watching. Anything else? That was it. That was some good stuff. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Good suggestion. Do you think Scary Movie 6 will have a popcorn bucket? They better, dude. And they have to do the Goons Day. They have to top the Dune bucket and the Wolverine bucket. I mean, it has to be Ghostface's mouth open as a, you know. But they have to. They better have a good bucket. Invincible season 4. Yeah, we just talked about it. Thrag, dude. What a menace. What a demon. I thought it was crazy. I just wonder how they're going to defeat him. This season has been awesome of Invincible. Have you seen Nirvana the band, the show, the movie? Yeah, it's so damn good. I watched it 8 times in 2 months. Yeah, I saw it. I did like a review on it like a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago, a couple streams ago. Loved it, dude. You get believe the hype. I know it was a TV show that's now a movie. You don't need to know anything about the old TV show. They do a good job of just jumping you in. And if you're a big Back to the Future fan, it's a must watch because the movie is basically Back to the Future ripoff, but it's pretty funny. And kind of creative with the way they were able to use old footage and stuff like that. So I highly do recommend it. It is a really good movie. Doom made Thor weak in the trailer. Oh. That Doom, man. He be making you weak. When you think the Doomsday trailer is going to drop? To me, it's either the Mandalorian and Grogu exclusively to theaters to draw people to go, or because that's probably smart marketing on Disney. All these weeks of hype of reading the description, it's like, you want to see the actual trailer? Mandalorian and Grogu, buddy. I thought they already shot some parts of the part 2 of the Michael film, just doing some reshoots. No. I think there's elements that they probably filmed that they could use for the next movie, but no, it looks like they need to make a whole new movie for this one. But who knows? Maybe there is enough that they could do that. I'm not too sure. But from what I understand, no. I don't think there was enough for them just to, like, a couple reshoots and they're done. I don't think so. You think Disney will drop the trailer during Brand New Day? I think that's my for sure bet for Doomsday is during Brand New Day. I really enjoyed when you reviewed the Hellraiser films. Will you ever bring back the... Yeah, I like those type of reviews too. And I mean, I want to do it for the Hatchet franchise, Wishmaster, Puppet Master. These like just schlocky horror franchises. I want to do it for Leprechaun. I'm waiting for a reboot announcement, but I'm like, at this point, it's probably never going to happen. Might as well just do it one of these years. But yeah, definitely. Do you think we'll get the trailer next week? I doubt it. It'd be awesome if we did, but I doubt it. 3C lore on picking houses. So my thought, because I know I changed houses quickly in between, if you guys have been following me and wondered why I did that. So obviously I was living in an apartment. You guys, I've told you the story of like how I guess it was kind of a not a good area where you can hear gunshots and stuff. I thought it was a nice area, but there were gunshots. And so when I finally got that YouTube money, we were just eager to leave. And instead of waiting like one more year and probably just being able to get in a house like this that I wanted, I was just like, let's just do it. Let's just go. So we did it. And it was like right in the middle of the pandemic where house prices were like going crazy up, but the interest rates were so down. So there was a lot of that. Anyways, it got to a point then after the pandemic, living in that house for like 2-3 years, the value of our home like skyrocketed. I couldn't believe it. I know they talk about buy a house because it's a good investment. It was unheard of how much like houses went up after the pandemic. And in my mind, I'm thinking ahead. I'm like, I like this house. It's a nice house. It's not a bad house. But to me, I think it would be a little crammed to raise a kid in, or I don't like the layout for it to raise a kid in. I didn't like our living room, kitchen, and dining room felt too small. So whenever we would have family over, and my lady has a lot of family, it felt crammed. And in my mind, I was like, look, house prices are only going to keep going up. We have a decent amount earned from this house. We could sell this house now and get a house that will still buy us a decent amount of an upgrade, or we wait 5-10 years, and then the money we could have used will buy us a lot less house because house prices are just going up. So that's kind of why we did it, because I was like, we either buy something now before they get too crazy high. Maybe that doesn't make sense or whatever, but that was my logical brain. And here I am, and I'm planning to be here for a long time. I don't plan. I like the area, I like the home, and my boy is being raised in this house, so now there's a sentimental attachment to here. Sorry, guys. I know it's not movie related, but you asked. Let's see here. Who should be the villain for Spider-Man 5 and 6? I like the idea of a Mr. Negative. I still think that's a good idea and a villain that hasn't been done. And I feel like they probably are going to do that, and they could introduce Miles through it. And if they want to just like kind of be inspired from the Insomniac games, I think there's a good way. So Mr. Negative for 5. 6, you got to do Goblin. You got to do your version of Goblin, whether it's a Hobgoblin or a Norman. You've got to. I know we got Green Goblin in No Way Home, but it was not Tom Holland's Goblin. It's not his. It's a Goblin from another universe. Not having a Green Goblin in a Spider-Man, it's like not having a Joker in a Batman universe. You just got to do it in one of the movies. All right? Definitely need to see Toby and Doc Ock. I still, in my mind, I don't believe it's Doc Ock with Toby fighting Wolverine. Like, that just does, like, why? Was Doc Ock is just Toby's sidekick now? How does that work? Maybe it's a continuation from No Way Home, and this Doc Ock is a good guy now or something, right? That's still the weird description to me. I'm not going to believe it till I see it. Can we see another 6-7 speed challenge? I'll do it at the very end of the stream. What you think about season 2 of Monarch Legacy? I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I gotta be honest. I like it, but I'm never hyped to see Monarch every week. I'm just like, oh, okay, Monarch, let's put it on. I don't know why. I just like, I like it enough. There's some monster action, but I guess it's the human story I'm not that drawn to as much. Some of it I do like. I do like the flashback stuff and when they attach lore to monsters, but I'm not so much into like falling in love thing. This triangle, that triangle. I'm just like, eh. So I don't know. It's like some things I really like about Monarch, and then I'm like on the verge of like, I just don't even know if I want to continue watching the show. I know, blasphemous, crazy, Godzilla, Kong's in it, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel that way. Am I the only one? Someone in the chat said for real. Anissa canon event incoming in Invincible. Can't believe dudes are simping for her. She's like 3. Think they'll change it or animate it? Because I haven't read ahead, I'm not too sure what's going on. But all right, I'll keep an eye out. When your fiance's parents found out you did YouTube, did they accept it, or did it took a while to accept it when you brought? Oh, I mean, by the time it got to all that. No, they were always accepting and nice. They're nice people. They're such great people. I give them a hard time because of how religious they are, but they're very nice people. And whatchamacallit? And I mean it in a playful way, okay? I'm not that a-hole guy that's like, you don't know what you're talking about now. I respect them, but I always just poke fun at them a little bit. Anyways, no, they were always supportive. They're nice, and if anything, they're a little too supportive because they will, especially my mother-in-law, she will watch this 3-hour stream, not sit down and like watch it, but she cleans houses. She obviously also does work around her own house or things like that. Or when she goes driving, she will just play the audio of my video in support, hit like, all that. It's honestly so sweet of her. And I tell her all the time, you don't have to do that. I know. Like, even my own lady doesn't watch my videos. And that's fair. Like, she sees me all the time. And heck, she hears me yelling across the house with the video. She technically has seen or knows what I'm saying. So I'm like, you don't have to. Like, Ashley doesn't even watch them. But it's cute. It's adorable. Like that. Spilling the milk is too funny. YouTube creator called Jack Core. Okay, nice. There, spilling the milk is too funny. Someone needs a YouTube video watch. There you go. Meow. Oh, it's that dang cat again. All right, chat. Let's end off strong. Let's do this right. Last super chat. No more super chats. I'm just doing the speed test. I am going to redeem myself, and this will count as my workout for the week. Play anonymously. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. I love you guys. You guys have a great weekend. $300. Yeah! Have a great week, guys. I love your faces.